shit, I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, I never had MySpace.
I think I was too young for it, to be honest.
I think I briefly had a Bebo account.
Oh yeah, I had a Bebo account ages ago. They
You're
deleted all that
such a
shit.
I was
faggot.
also too young for that.
Really? You're
God damn
too
it,
young
the
for
old.
Bebo.
How old are you?
Everyone had a
19.
Bebo.
He's
Still
7
ancient.
years younger than us, me.
Hello. So's Max.
How old am I?
So's Max and so's Aiden.
How old are you?
No, real though. How old am I?
I don't know. How
25.
old You're 25.
Who are you?
I'm 25.
I'm 22.
Who
Lose
are you and what
track
have you done with my son?
God, you're not even 20.
Hello.
So,
Yeah,
you can't
great.
drink in America.
It was great because my flatmate is 30 and we were hanging around with we were watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Angel or something with our mate Ben who's 21 and he said this is really what 320-somethings should be doing on a Saturday night, watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's like really offensive. We aren't 20-somethings.
Did you have to drop the bomb there?
I'm not 20 and the other cunt's over 20.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this.
Well, right. We have...
This is it. There's no one else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aiden has been taken by real life.
He's been taken by the mob.
I valiantly escaped real life.
Good job.
I
Right,
did
now
it by
let's-
sitting in my room and no one came to get me. So
Wow, that's so depressing.
Wow, that sounds like when I was like your age. That's don't do that a lot. You'll end up like me.
yeah, it's because I said to someone earlier that I didn't think I was going to go out, and that message spread like wildfire. Apparently,
Wait, so who's actually gone out?
Will, Aiden, and Jamasi.
Oh, I was just thinking.
Three true
I was thinking-
nerds have stayed behind.
I was going to say, I know Sean and Jack Rogers would have avoided stepping out of the door at all costs. Back in a sec.
So we don't have our bard to regale us of tales. So I'll have to fill in.
And we're back. Oh no. Wait, no, do you want me to do it? I can't really remember what happened, but I'm sure I can fill in for Aiden.
That doesn't really sound
Just the
like
man
a-
for the job.
Fuck it, go for it.
I
I'm
don't
down.
think you'd fill that job application.
So, when last we spoke, friends, I told you the tale of how we arrived in Heaven's Reach, but it was all very different to how we remembered it. But now I return to tell you the story of how we ran the fuck away from Heaven's Reach, because that place is a boring shithole, and we made it to Avgard following rumours that yours truly heard about the true location of the real King of Vallen and not Vaktar, the shitface. That's his full name.
Have we officially turned on Vaktar now?
No,
Like,
I've-
whose
I've-
side are we on?
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
I'm not sure
yeah,
when
but
this coup happened, but
it was when he decided to enforce martial law.
it was probably
Like anymore.
Pretty
It was-
good reason for it.
it was probably just after he gave you stuff, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah,
here's
pretty much.
your money, thanks. Now we hate you.
And so, in Avgard, we did meet the brave warrior Wave, his tiefling friend, and his monk wood elf chick
Names.
friend.
Quite remember
They had
their names,
names.
can you?
They had names, but they weren't as memorable as Wave, to be honest.
Callister and Keyleth.
Anyway,
what,
Wave.
What he said.
He's on
Yes, and so we met these brave heroes who we had a bit of a scrap with. It was all friendly banter, and one bit of me stabbing someone repeatedly in the chest. It was great.
I was going to eat his soul.
Yeah, it's great. It was just,
Friendly banter.
friendly banter. And then, when I put on my glorious fake mustache and went about the town, I found out the location of the true King of Vallen. May we return him to the throne, or kill him, whichever one we're meant to be doing.
Yeah, what
And
are we
so
doing?
we ride north as heroes and Dongar.
You guys should probably realise, like, or work out at least what your
We need
overall goal
We need
is.
to pick a side. We can't hate both. Then everyone's against us. We can't save the world and fight the good guys.
Why do you seek the King of Vallen? To kill him? Find him?
Save him.
Fuck him?
can't remember-
We're
I
gonna
can't
save him. We're gonna stand there and go, now what?
Yeah, we are.
What now?
So, why are you seeking the king? Well, it's either to reinstate him as his rightful place or kill him on the spot. We haven't decided. We thought we'd
We'll
wing
do
it.
it live.
We'll do it live. This is all going to come up in a court of inquest in Hell's Grasp, and just like, so why did you do all this? We don't know.
We're actually lost. we
felt
just
like
keep
the
stumbling into the wrong neighborhood.
I'm a confused old man.
Who am I? Where am I?
Garrett came out of toilet. We all met. We decided to party, and we just don't know what we've been doing since.
We've just sort of been dossing about.
Just wandering. I've been following a list. I'm just gonna fold up my magic list and be like, it gives me names. I find the names. The numbers, Mason.
I'm so glad that the story I'm weaving is having such an impact.
We need to remember why
It does that. In fairness, it is actually, a good story.
It's witch.
We can't. Yeah, he's not wrong.
Why do we do these
It's
things?
fantastic.
Braxton, you're our conscience. Tell us, why are we doing this?
I was going to say
Garrett's
Garrett's main reason for traveling with you guys is he had nothing better to do.
And we gave you ale. That was kind of.
Yeah,
All right,
There was promise.
pretty
of ale.
much it. Yeah.
we're gonna leave it to the end. We're gonna save the king, take him to Vector, and then something will happen, and we'll side with whoever wins. We just won't intervene. One side will win, and we choose that side.
Watch the king and Vactar go full fisticuffs and decide who just go with who wins.
Let's
I
settle
fight
this
you
once
for your
and for all.
kingdom. Let's settle this like men.
It's just a politician and a king fighting and like slap each other a few times.
Nah, it's fucking. Oh no, it's fucking Theresa May versus the Queen. It's,
I'd watch it.
you know that Monty Python sketch. You know the Monty Python sketch where they say, "Now we're going to recreate the Battle of Waterloo" or whatever, and they end up just hitting each other with their handbags.
Yeah.
I can picture it going something like that.
It's going to be the epic last session that we're all hoping for.
Right.
They
Okay.
both pull out handbags and stuff to each other. That'd be beautiful.
Don't worry, I'll lawful good us our way through this
I
campaign.
don't know why it made me think of this.
Cause the total
Have you guys seen
truly a
Iron
murder, you friggin' moolies.
No.
There's this one bit where all the world leaders are pissed at each other, so they start beating each other up, and Finland is just sat there doing nothing. Just don't give a shit.
We are Finland.
We are the Finland of this campaign.
Right. So
Back on topic.
back on
Yeah,
topic.
back on
Yeah. Thank you, Garrett, for the retelling.
Probably better than most of the ones Dongar does.
Well, he's meant to be, in inverted commas, the bard, the one that regales the stories.
Aiden doesn't have much charisma.
Dongar tells it quite well.
He does a fine job. So yeah, as Garrett said, you guys went to Avgard and met 3 individuals. There was a bit of a falling out, bit of a tiff. You managed to all resolve it before things got too out of hand, and you did some just general stuff throughout the rest of the day. And Garrett managed to find out that there was a cave to the west of Avgard, following down that little trail that you saw.
Knew that would be relevant.
That was what Garrett found out with his glorious mustache.
Yeah. The
Which I
mustache leads the way.
I think you missed that, Lewis. I think you left just before that.
Ah, okay. Garrett has a fake mustache, which is apparently vital in his becoming of a
Yeah, I know. I
in
got
his-
that bit, and
Yeah, I
there was the
couldn't
whole
recognise
mustache conversation.
Oh, you were there.
Okay, you
Excellent.
were
That's probably the most
You're
important
fine,
roleplay
mustache.
conversation of the entire thing.
It was.
That's saying something.
Fine mustache.
Yeah, so you all found that out, and basically retreated to bed as we pick up the next day, unless there's something you guys
Woohoo,
want.
elf.
If you, what I'll do is we'll pick up you having left Avgard, making your way towards that cave, unless it's something you specifically wanted to do in Avgard this morning.
Get my hit points back.
Well, yeah, you've all had a long rest, of course.
Oh my god, I've got so many things to refresh, for fuck's sake. Spells, showtime. Oh, I'm not exhausted anymore, that's sweet.
I might actually be able to do something for you.
Please stop doing things for me. Alright, good. Nice code.
That's helpful. I'm just going to copy and paste a couple of those things because I forgot to do some of them for another one of my campaigns. I can be asked to look it up.
I'm just going to test something with you, Talos. Let's put your spell slot 4 to that. And does that work? No. Apparently not. Don't know why that macro doesn't work. Whatever.
Your code is weak.
My code, well, it's not my code, it's whoever's code I nicked. Anyway. Yeah, we pick up with you guys walking out of Avgard to the north and making your way towards that crossroad. As I put the appropriate music on to set some mood.
I fucking called it.
What?
I'm saying this to the group.
It would be that little road. I think we all
sorry.
fucking called it,
Yeah.
mate.
Okay,
Hate to be a dick, but you're not special.
So you guys have set out, and it's early morning, about 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11 in the morning. And as you're making your way up the path, first thing you notice, it's very out of the ordinary, it's very noticeable, is a figure hunched over slightly in the undergrowth to the side of the main path. He's kind of near two trees in some bushes, and you can see that his body is kind of doubled over, so his torso, his shoulders and head are inside what seems to be the bush. You see that
You enjoying that?
the bit that you can see is this very kind of dull metallic plate armor.
So
As
ignore
you're
him and move
approaching.
on.
Yeah, let's just ignore him and move on. No, I go over to see what the fuck's going on.
Just walk past him. Can't be anything that bad.
Morning.
Fucking morning.
We ignore him and move on. So brilliant.
That's going to be us for the rest of the campaign until it ends. Ignore it and move on.
That's so this group.
It is. I go over to him and say, "Hey up."
Here you go. Here's a bit of a more visual.
I tried to say that's really high quality, then I realised the graphics just hadn't popped in properly yet.
Oh, hello.
I've
that
been
Dongar?
here before.
That's not Dongar. That's his Irish cousin.
I feel like I've been here before.
I don't know what you two are talking about.
This is very familiar.
It is, isn't
Hey,
it?
Nah,
look.
it's not.
Hey,
I
look,
take it
guys,
we've
it's
tied
Dongar's
Dongar.
Irish cousin.
I was gonna say, I take it we've tied Dongar to the back, to the back of a horse or something. We just dragging him
Dongar's
along.
gonna stay in town and get his suit sorted out.
All right. Well, if he's back. in the next one.
Priorities. Right, you guys
the
hit
king
the
now,
cake.
get
I'm
the
going to
suit
get my
sorted,
suit,
mate.
so I'm ready for the victory party.
Glory
I
hogging.
mean, you are a party planner.
I wanted to
So-
believe this guy is trying to sneak, but he's not.
So
Yeah.
Garrett, you were approaching.
Yep. Oh, well, I've gotten off the back of Alex's horse, and I'm approaching.
Okay, so
I think we're
Garrett's.
on our horses.
Yeah, well, I assumed you were.
Because
So
Garrett's
Garrett's
on his horse.
got off his horse and has started moving on foot towards the figure. What are the rest of
That
you
turned
doing?
out to be a really bad plan, isn't it? This is like that time when I was stood next to the Reaper and everyone else was really far away.
Yeah, no, remember
I
that.
stick
I'm gonna-
close to Garrett. I loom behind
Do you dismount or are you riding up on horseback?
Clop, 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 clop.
Okay.
Clip, clop, clip, clop,
The rest of you?
clip, clop.
Yep, clopping up.
Clip clop. What do the rest of you do? Clip clop, motherfucker.
Body over here.
Okay, cool. No, that's cool. Alright, so as you're approaching, the figure immediately jolts upright, and you can see his red scaled hand move down to his waist, where there's a sword strapped to it. seeing these 4 individuals approaching, 4 on horseback.
Oh,
He hasn't-
Wow.
He
this
hasn't
is a
actually
crossroads.
he hasn't actually grabbed his sword yet, but his hand is moving toward it as he bolts upright. And you can see protruding from this dull plate armor is quite visibly a red dragonborn, not dissimilar to Dongar in looks.
Cool, he'd be useful right about now.
I
So,
hold out my
would you
hand.
perhaps be a bard?
I hold out my hand and be like, whoa, 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 we mean you no harm.
So they're using
mean-
this crossing.
No, we mean you know harm.
Alright, as you say that, his demeanor relaxes as his hand moves away from his weapon. And you can see that in his other hand, he kind of turns to face you, is grasping some berries. And Alex, you kind of recognize that he was most likely foraging, because these berries are... You saw some berries on your way in, resembling these.
Ask if he's available. We need a temp.
We need a temp.
Yeah. I mean,
we
he is a
need our
dragonborn.
token dragonborn.
See if he knows how to, sing.
He sees you guys kind of talking amongst each other, kind of shrugs to himself and turns back and starts foraging again.
Cool, let's go, guys.
Go up to him. He's clearly dragonborn, right? He's not.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Very visible.
I go up to him and say in Draconic, "Hello, friend. Do you need a hand?"
Oh, no hands needed. You speak Draconic?
Well, yes. It is important to learn the languages of other cultures. Wouldn't you
And I
agree?
see you chose one of the best ones.
You're not wrong. I've got this friend, Dongar Bloodscale. Don't know if you've heard of him. He's the best bard in the West. But he's a dragonborn, and he's great.
His brow furrows very, very slightly.
That's so racist.
Maybe shouldn't have mentioned the dragon.
Hello, black guy. I know this other black guy. You know him.
No, I was explaining why I knew Draconic. Jesus.
Sorry, it's just
Brow-
how it played in my head.
I talk with him in Draconic sometimes. That's why I learnt it.
I have lots of
Also, this
dragonborn
one-
friends.
It's a dragonborn friend.
And this is why I said we should just ride on.
Yeah,
This
so
is why we don't let Garrett talk.
his brow furrows ever so slightly. Oh, Bloodscale. Yes, I'm familiar with them. You travel with one.
He sort of follows us. Can't really seem to shake him, so.
Well,
Except for
you're
today, when
not
we
exactly any
dig.
better, are you, Garrett?
Hey,
Self-
whoa, you offered me free
self-indulgent
booze.
Anyway, what are you doing out here today?
Well, right now I'm finding breakfast.
Oh, fair enough. Are you travelling with family, friends?
I'm traveling with a couple of my companions. Dragonborn also. They're just down there. We made camp nearby.
So
Fair
what
enough.
time of day is it at the moment?
It's between
Morning still.
11.
Yeah, we're just...
Oh, we did say
Cool.
breakfast, didn't we? My bad.
So-
Did say breakfast.
So,
So, cool, we've asserted the Dragonborn is here to eat breakfast. Nice.
good job,
Okay.
everyone. Let's go.
I like
That's
to
a good
keep
team play. I
moving.
like that.
We have some important things to do today that do not include pressing
I'm going to
the
be honest,
public.
guys. We've got a king to save. I don't think we can talk to every passerby.
Have you been camping out this way for a while?
The past couple of days. Not long at all.
We've had rumours
Wait, what
of
a-
someone looking
I-
like the king being near here. Have you seen anyone? Anything? Suspicious activity?
Well, we definitely haven't seen the king of this. We've seen a couple of strange things going on down this road, though. Some hooded figures moving through in the night.
And they
That's
went down
probably him.
this way, and I'd point down the
Quite a talent.
path.
Yes, they were all heading toward that small bridge. We haven't seen anybody come the other way, though.
Hooded like me hooded, or just generally hooded?
Not as... Their hoods were not as exquisite as yours, sir. No, more simple garms.
Oh yeah, my robe looks pretty good now.
It always
Anyway,
is,
yeah.
isn't it?
You're looking more and more edgy by the day, mate.
I think you'll find that look more and well dressed by the day.
Do you happen to know exactly what's down the path across the bridge?
I'm afraid not. As I said, we only came here a couple of days ago. We heard that there was some lowly drow stirring up trouble, and we couldn't have the lesser races stepping out of line now, could we?
Oh, sorry, he's
Okay,
racist.
now who's playing the racist card now?
Everyone
Not
Go
racist.
on, Braxton, call him out. Call him out.
Call him out, Braxton.
I
Call
will-
him out or I
alright.
will, and halflings basically are a lesser race. Oh god, all three of you guys are humans.
Well, you set yourself up for that one.
All three of you guys are humans.
Call him out,
Oh,
spit at
God.
him.
I dive at him with my rapierin hand. No, I don't. Who is the lesser race now, huh? I say as I stab him in the heart.
Jesus.
All
Get my
right,
popcorn.
Chill.
great.
Calm.
We've asserted the information we need to know. I am going to ride down this road. Are you guys going to come with me?
Yeah,
I
well,
jump onto the back of Alex's horse.
Well,
Dragonborn, it's been a slice.
thank you for the info.
Do you intend to also go down this path?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna check it out.
No, we're going to stand here and admire the masonry for a bit. Yeah, we're going down the fucking path, you fucking idiot.
I stand and admire the masonry for a bit.
I'm muttering that under my breath.
Okay. All right. So you move down. You move down a few feet, and you indeed see the campsite that he was referring to. Seated outside the camp by there's not two fires. By the smouldering ashes of a once lit fire is two other dragonborn, dressed slightly differently to the one you just encountered.
Are either
pay-
of them in a suit?
No.
Then they are not as cool as Dongar. Never tell Aiden I said that.
Trot, 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 trot.
Clip clop.
Come on in, and we ride past.
Bonus, bonus
I-
action clip clop.
I ride up to Alex and be like, "You're quite good with these survival things. Does a camp look like they've only been here a couple of days?"
Alex would like to make a guess from a distance.
If you can see whether.
Yeah, it's pretty in the open. It's not concealed in any way.
Yeah.
So with
yeah.
Alex's wilderness knowledge, he'd be able to tell from like the coloration of the grass and stuff.
You could definitely. Is there something in the new Ranger thing about this, or is it just,
No, I'm just-
how it was?
Explaining what Alex would do.
Yeah, no,
So
absolutely. I just meant mechanically, because I know there's a bunch
Be like
of.
a survival check, probably.
I was going to make you make a survival check, yeah.
Yeah.
Just confirming, really. I'm not 100% sure on what the new
So
Ranger
20.
does. Yeah, okay.
Pretty
it's-
much identical to what he already does, just extra bits.
Cool. Yeah, it seems like the Dragonborn from before was telling the truth. They look like they've been here maybe 2.5 days.
Okay.
As you are reaching kind of there and Alex is examining it, those of you with a higher perception see the Dragonborn from behind start walking up the path, both hands clutching berries.
Alex and his sweet 18 perception sees this.
Yeah. Braxton and Alex notice this.
I just wanted to check whether this could have been some sort of outpost for the people further up. Yep. Seems to be telling the truth.
No. So yeah, everything's fine. Let's keep
I-
trotting.
Check the
Trot,
bushes, see if there's
trot,
anyone else
trot,
around.
Trot.
My
I'll
natural
keep an eye out.
distrust.
Okay.
I keep an eye out for you, mate.
Yeah, so what do you want to do? Do you want to just go up to the bushes, or?
No, just from my horse. Just going to give a scan over the bushes and the trees.
Yeah, you can
Like
make an
anything?
active perception check if you like.
Anyone hiding in there, buddy? Anyone coming to get me as I find where perception is? It's one of these buttons. There it is.
As from your horses,
Nope.
on a 5,
The
you
trees are coming.
You are actually blinded for
You-
a few minutes.
you
Why are we in
somehow
Hell's Grasp?
you somehow notice less when you're actively searching than when you're in your resting state.
Calm yourself, Talos. You shouldn't be trying to look that hard.
Brain
As-
hurting.
As you guys you were kind of investigating the campsite and you were investigating the tree line, you hear the dragon from behind you call out to you. Why don't you stay with us for just a short while and have some food.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a
No,
trap.
we're quite alright, but thank you for the offer. We've got business to attend to up ahead.
I mean, we haven't had
Don't want to leave it
yet.
today later.
Oh my
We
god!
have, and we've got business to attend to.
I'm a bit peckish.
Braxton.
I
Well,
like it.
you're a
could go-
gullible old man.
No, we're walking into the trap. It feels like
I-
we're walking into a trap.
I yell over to them. Do you have any ale?
God.
You think Dragonborn travel without? I'm almost insulted.
I jump off the back of Alex's horse and run into their awaiting arms.
Whatever, fine. I follow.
Well, if you guys want to do that, I'm gonna scout ahead a little bit.
That's a good
And,
idea.
I give Alex
give
a
us
look
some
and
eyes
just, like,
ahead.
One
So is this-
person who hurts people has to be.
So me and
so-
Braxton are going to have to do our Powerball combo again, where I hide on his back and get stealth attacks by jumping off and attacking people.
I'll go fucking have some breakfast. Fuck it.
Okay, so what are you all doing?
Alex is
running.
running up ahead.
Running towards the ale.
Okay.
Trotting towards the.
How far ahead are you going, Alex? Are you going across the bridge or
Yeah,
staying this side?
just across the bridge, just to have a look around, because I'm just scouting ahead, just to
Yeah.
get a lay of the land.
Yeah, absolutely. And the rest of you are going up to the camp.
Yeah.
Going to eat berries and get ambushed.
And then Alex will give you firing
Fine.
support from across the bridge.
When has it ever been fine?
Not everyone wants to kill us.
Everyone, literally everyone, wants to kill us.
No, that
It's like
last
you've
time
never
was
played
our
Skyrim
fault.
before.
We challenged
Okay,
them.
Alright, so you walk up. The Dragonborn moves over, as do the other two, to allow you some space to sit down. There isn't really chairs to speak of, there's just kind of stumps and very naturalistic.
I plonk my ass in the grass.
The Dragonborn that was carrying the berries before starts distributing them initially to the other two Dragonborn, gives some to himself, and then looks down, sees that he has enough left over for the three of you if you wanted some, and goes to hand you them.
Thank you.
I wait for him to eat some berries before I eat any.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't think of this, so I just eat mine.
Okay, and Garrett?
Yeah, just
Ale.
eat ale. He's a very simple man. I
The
don't
dragon,
eat the ale, I eat and drink ale.
yeah, the Dragonborn, knowing that he just said they had ale, tosses you a flask.
I down it.
It's 11 in the morning, Garrett!
It's never too early for Garrett.
Alex,
What?
as you are riding up ahead, you cross the bridge. Are you still on horseback?
Yeah, I'm still on horseback.
Yeah, okay. You see that from across the bridge, the path winds down for a little bit. And then at the end of which, you reckon maybe about 10 minutes on horseback, but it's pretty open, you see that.
Well, there's a hole in the wall. That doesn't look suspicious at all.
Now I remember we fought
I
a
wonder if a
dinosaur
Minotaur
here.
will come out of it. Alex
we?
thunders as he watches.
I don't
Yeah, we
remember
fought-
that, says Braxton.
I'll send it to you, Dan.
Yeah, no, I do remember.
That's where we almost got eaten by a dinosaur.
Well, Talos probably would
there.
remember being here.
I 100% remember being here. I almost got eaten by a dinosaur.
Braxton doesn't, but Talos does.
I'm 90% sure this is precisely where I met Steve for the first time.
It was.
Ooh, Steve.
Garrett, not knowing what's going on, just drinks them.
Senpai.
This is where you met Lipton and Thud.
It is.
Anyway, so as you're all sat around eating, the Dragonborn, not just the initial one, but the other two as well, start kind of asking you what you're doing, who you are.
Hey, I'm Garrett.
Hello.
Okay.
Said,
I'm Garrett and I'm drinking. Fantastic.
my name's Braxton. We're just investigating some rumours around this area.
You mentioned the king. I assume you're looking for him.
Yes,
We are.
indeed.
Very noble of you.
Soon.
Cheers, bud.
What about you? What are you doing around here?
That's a good question.
Well, as I said, we heard reports Shit. Where is it? Sorry. We heard reports from all the way down in Westbridge, and there was a pesky elf putting his nose where it doesn't belong.
Pesky elf?
Oh, the drow you were speaking of.
The very same.
He's meant to be in this area?
We've tracked him down to around here. We cannot be 100% certain. And why we've been staking it out for a couple of days, hoping something would show their face, but we only see people going in, and none coming out.
Did the drow travel with anything, or one?
As I said, we didn't see him. We've merely been tracking him. We have very little information, other than there is a drow rising above his station.
Why do you feel like it's your duty to do something about this pesky drow?
It's the duty of every fighting dragonborn to keep the lesser races in check.
What do you mean by lesser races?
What do you mean, you people?
Yeah, that was what I was going for.
Well, I would assume you traveling with the Dragonborn would understand this concept.
No.
Our buddy's pretty open-minded.
He's quite left-wing.
He is. He's super liberal. He's still voting Bernie Sanders.
Voting?
Yes. It's this new concept Vactar introduced, where, competent people get put in charge instead of who happen to be born to the right balls.
I don't remember there being a vote.
Neither do I.
But I didn't vote for him!
Aha, now we see the violence inherent within the system!
Help, I'm being oppressed!
I'm being
Oh
oppressed!
god, it's turning, this is happening! D&D of the Rings warned me of this.
Well, yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Well, seeing as your Dragonborn accomplice has not properly informed you, obviously we Dragonborn are the most noble and greatest of the races. Some of the oldest. Followed
Okay.
quite closely by the dwarves. They have a certain stake due to their longevity. They weren't exactly descended from dragons, were they? Then there's the rest of you. And of course there's the rest of the commoners, the humans, the halflings.
Am I proficient in history? Could I give this guy
I don't
an earful?
know.
I am not, for fuck's sake. I was going to say, if I was, I would give this guy an earful of Tolkien about how halflings may be older than everyone else.
That is but an earful of Tolkien.
It is but an earful of Tolkien.
There's only one man's wisdom.
Yeah, but like all of the most of D&D is based on, the world of Tolkien and that shit.
Heavy influence.
That's the word.
Yeah.
That's why I give him an earful about how halflings were the original.
Rings music starts.
I definitely should have done that. Anyway.
It did.
Garrett,
No, it's
so
Rohan's theme.
Justice Warrior activates.
No, Garrett
Then-
would just be pissed off at that.
Then there's the tolerable elves, the wood kind. Then near the bottom rungs you've got the drow, half elves, creatures of that nature.
Interesting.
Where do halflings fall? You said in the common folk, didn't you?
I did. They bear enough a resemblance to humans.
Thanks, man. Real good. Just really
Nice.
appreciate that. You sure we don't resemble dwarves in any way? What with our stature, or our stocky builds, or our good craftsmanship?
You share a similarity in height. I believe that's where it ends.
Right, well, thanks for the ale, and I go to join Alex.
You
I
find
ain't having
Alex
none
has
of
ran
this
off
guy's
with all
shit.
the money and loot. Just go start a business.
Well, he might die without me, so gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Us lesser races are going to go solve your problem for you, so good day.
Oh,
And I trot off.
You probably didn't see it turning out this way, did you, Tom?
I didn't see it going great with all the blatant racism. That wasn't accidental.
I stand up and give a overly exaggerated bow, and then walk away.
Shut down.
Okay, well,
That was beautiful.
that was very good. You guys are still back here, though.
Oh, we barely made it away.
Oh.
Yeah, you're stood up to leave. Is what currently what's going on. Alex, you are. I'm assuming. Are you making your way back after confident that like that's where you're going, or are you scouting out more like the area around?
Yeah, he got to the end of the bridge, and he's just gonna have a little journey further, as he can see the place where they're headed. Just check the roads out. Look left, look right.
Okay, so you're heading toward the opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not,
Okay.
not
Cool.
all the way up to it. Just
Yeah, no,
like halfway down the path or something. Just
But yeah, toward it. That's the important bit.
I am.
Okay, cool.
forward.
Right, Braxton. As you're giving this bow, you notice something out of the corner of your eyes, encroaching from the trees to your right.
Garrett is mooning the Dragonborn.
You notice among green foliage flashes of brown.
Flashes of brown.
Flashes of brown at eye level, and this is moving. It's kind of going in and out of the trees, heading quite quickly toward you.
I
Suppose-
nod towards it and say to the Dragonborns, like, another one of your friends?
Alright, the Dragonborn immediately turn around, looking. Are they one of yours?
No.
As soon as you say no, they go to grab their weapons as Talos and Garrett. From the tree that you guys are near, this one up, I'm on the wrong layer, this one here, there is rustling from above you that even your terrible perceptions can't miss.
Mine's not that bad. Mine's 14.
Mine's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's
Garrett's
pretty terrible.
basically blind.
I'm basically blind. From the tree line above you, you hear rustling as you also see this flash of brown as this humanoid figure leaps from the tree
I draw my sword.
Called it.
towards you. And I would like you all to roll initiative.
I tried to
I thought you were
defend
about to say
myself.
roll stealth. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I shout for Alex.
Tom,
deck chain!
Yeah?
am I allowed, since this is the first time I roll initiative in a bit, the new Natural Explorer initiative thing, where I get advantage on it?
Ooh, not
Is
bad
it
for me.
always, or is it when you've been
Is-
travelling for an hour?
Because it's got the first bit at the top, which just says, you're a master of navigating the natural world, blah blah blah. And it has ignore difficult terrain, advantage on initiative, and first turn advantage on attack rolls. And then below it says, in addition, after travelling an hour, you get
Yeah,
this
it's
list
after
of things.
it's after the travelling an hour, which it wouldn't have taken you an hour to get this far.
Fair enough.
That's kind of like if you're, if I
Didn't
do a
matter.
travel encounter. It didn't matter! Can't roll better than that!
You could try.
Hey, hey! Someone not giving me my advantage? Better get ready to get credit. Guys.
Ooh, steady on, Steven Seagal.
Steady.
Oh shit, it's Pantheon.
Oh no, brown people.
Right.
It's actually brown people. Even
in
more
brown.
racism.
Even more racism.
Nope, definitely not my cloak.
It's the difference
this is
between
gonna-
racist and just stating the
this is gonna-
obvious, but
This is going to count as a surprise round against certain individuals without the relevant perception.
That'll be
Hey,
me and the
how you
little
doing?
guy, huh?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
But for anyone who is not surprised, it will be a standard initiative. So, Alex, you have not yet heard any sort of kerfuffle. You're blissfully unaware.
Did he hear my shout?
Your shout will have been done as shortly after the initiative was rolled.
Okay.
So you'll be kind of beginning to shout at this exact moment in time.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, like pretty much like that. Like, so you Oh, I need to start tracker jacker. So you are unaware. So you're going to continue doing what you were doing. As I forgot character sheets were a thing, so I just need to pull them up right quick.
Well, first side, there's like one of them. I think we got this. Unless his weapons are poisoned. Oh Christ, if their weapons are poisoned.
It's been fun playing with you guys.
I mean, God forbid if they take the disengage action against us.
Oh no, fuck
It's
me, don't
50-50.
talk about
He's
that.
stabbing one of us.
Yeah, so this guy that you have not yet seen. Talos, I need you to make a wisdom save.
He's found my weakness and he's not letting go. 16.
16? I'm not actually sure.
I
of
would-
that.
I was about to say he's not yet found Garrett's weakness, but Garrett has too many weaknesses. It's just not worth mentioning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 16. You pass,
Ah!
and you feel no ill effect. As from the tree line, Braxton, you see as you are turning to face it. This figure, kind of medium height, wearing this long brown cloak that comes up, concealing his eyes. You can see there's a dagger in his hand. Rushes from the tree line and immediately moves and strikes it at the Dragonborn immediately beside you. This guy was surprised. This guy was surprised still readying his weapon. Luckily, the Dragonborn was not. So as he's wrestling with the hooded figure, he's drawing his weapon. And he cries out, he kind of looks towards you mid-brawl, Braxton. He goes, "Is this your doing?"
No, I'm just as surprised as you are.
As he's kind of slashing out and attacking the others, the guy in front of him. Garrett, you are surprised. As Braxton, the one that you actually saw, rushes from the undergrowth.
Hello.
And with quite great speed, he moves very nimbly across the ground, his feet barely touching, as he very gracefully moves up and tries to position his dagger so as to maneuver it round your shield to try and slice into you.
Cheeky bugger. Just hits into my armor.
Nice, you managed to put him in his place, and it doesn't manage to penetrate through your thick defenses. As the one falling from above is lunging at you, Talos. So he's kind of doing this aerial strike down. So he's got his dagger in both hands, and he's bringing it down on top of you. And this is with advantage, as you are surprised.
What? Yeah.
So that's an
he gets
18.
I'm
So
not-
as the dagger connects,
Oh,
you
good.
you feel its initial penetration into your shoulder, and as it kind of slides down, as he hits down into the floor, he pulls it back, extending his other arm, and you feel this very bludgeoning kind of pain inside your head as your mind seems to be assaulted at the same moment that the dagger penetrates into your body.
The voices have turned against me!
As he lands and he's extending his other arm, he flicks the dagger round and strikes it up, aiming for your stomach.
That's my favourite body part. Oh, no, what the fuck?
Alright, snapping to your senses, no longer surprised, you are able to dart to the side, and he just misses completely.
I think it's the first time something's missed me in like 4 fights.
Garrett, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, goody.
Okay.
It's
Even
something.
re-rolled with halfling luck. You got another 3.
Still shit.
Just here, Garrett,
Yep.
you hear the roar of a fearsome demon just behind you. And as you kind of quickly turn, you see this monstrous, huge figure of a demon that, unlike any that you've seen before. And you are considered frightened of this area here, as you believe to be there a demon.
Okay, I'm just I'm just looking through all the stuff I get for Demon Hunter stuff. Because I think there's something about I'm not affected by certain things to do with demons, but I can't remember what it is. I'll find it. Give me a sec. Just continue, and I'll.
Okay. Well, Talos is surprised, and which means it's Braxton.
I'm bleeding.
Hey.
Immune to fear. Immune to
yeah.
fear from demons.
Okay, that would be lovely if it was from a demon, wouldn't it?
Hey.
Yes, I know, but he thinks it's from a demon. Would that count?
Nope.
Fuck. Okay, I've actually only got it written down as immune to fear, but I'm gonna go into my character. I'm pretty sure that's very powerful, so I think I just sort of took the cliff notes from it. I'll check in my my class.
With my sword drawn now, I finish shouting to Alex to come help. Then I take a swing at this guy, and midway through my swing, I say honor, and finish my swing with the Oathkeeper lighting a blaze.
Okay, make your attack roll.
Goody. Oh wait, I have luck points. I'll use one. That's 15.
15. Okay, so as you do that, he's going to. You see these guys are pretty graceful and pretty nimble. He just darts backwards as your sword strikes wide.
Okay. I'm just gonna stare him down. The bitch he is.
Like the bitch he is.
Fantastic.
That'll be it from Brax.
Oh, fuck my life. Okay. I'm trying to do a thing, but then clicked a different thing and fucked my own life.
I wish I had a war horn. I need to buy one of them.
Oh, that'd be useful.
I wonder if Dongar can make one for me.
Make one?
I don't know, maybe he knows how to make a, a horn?
There we go. Finally. Took way too long, but there we go. Alex, you have heard the cry of something. You aren't 100% sure what it is, but you definitely heard a very loud noise back the way you came.
I begin
Sorry.
to ride towards it. How far away am I?
You are still on horseback, aren't you?
Yep.
So you got
I'm Fred the
40.
Ferocious.
You got 40 foot of movement. So with the dash action, you could probably get to midway across the bridge.
Alright. I'll do that. And then I'll use my reaction to summon Black Robin.
Alright, so charging across the bridge on horseback, turn around.
Yeah,
Fred. Right, Fred.
Ferocious.
As Fred gallops into the center. As you do, you're kind of drawing the Black Robin in this quite awesome. It looks pretty cool. I imagine it. Right. So after you've ridden into there. Talos, you see from further up north a figure leap from the tree line,
Oh god, fucking damn it!
and he leaps over your head.
Eh?
And then I click out of roll 20 because I suck. And he lands in between Braxton, Garrett, and Talos. So right slap bang in the middle of you. And as he lands, the two closest, which I believe is Braxton and Garrett.
Yo.
What's wrong? 20 fucking loads. You hear him cry out as he hits the floor. So he's jumped really quite high in the air and landed very, very gracefully. And as his feet touch the ground, you see his dagger swing round and kind of does a circular motion, attacking both Braxton and Garrett in one fell swoop. So there'll be 2 attack rolls coming your way momentarily.
Wonderful. Wait,
but you do.
back to him?
You do.
Okay.
So he's landed right there. There we go. Finally. And as he lands, you hear him say, no, he doesn't quite shout it, but he says it in a reasonably loud voice. We've got your back, Dragonborn.
Yo, what?
Bitch, what'd you say?
So this is going to be once against... This top one's against Braxton. Second one's against Garrett.
I knew it was a trap!
So this one's going to be with advantage against you, Braxton, because your attention is fully on the guy in front of you.
Fair enough.
Garrett, this is a normal roll for you.
I don't think that hits. I should. Yeah, no.
Wait, which one's against me? The first? Oh, the second one's against me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Do you need to ask?
You don't have your shield AC, so if it's...
It wouldn't
You know.
hit plate.
It wouldn't hit play, would it?
Oh god, I love plate.
Pretty good!
I mean,
Don't
I got
we
my
all?
breastplate, and it's way better than like it was.
Alright, he slashes down and mistimes it slightly, so it looks like it would have hit, but it just digs and notches a small mark into your plate armor as it scrapes down. Kind of got this white line where the dagger scrapes across.
I shout, this
worse.
is new armor to him.
So
You just keyed your car.
he basically just keyed your car, and as he kind of continues around in this circular 360 motion, slashes out at Garrett. Garrett is not so quick to react.
Good.
As it's very similar to Talos, as it cuts into you, kind of making you stumble slightly. You feel your mind assaulted, and it's filled with all manner of horrific images and memories.
Good.
Good. This is fine.
This is completely fine.
This guy's going to continue to fight against this Dragonborn, but move a step to the side so that he's kind of within range of the guy that Braxton's fighting. This guy's going to get up, swivel round, and trying to help his Dragonborn friend to above, landing some solid blows on the figure.
This guy. It's this guy right here. This guy.
This guy? What about this guy?
I'm about to find out.
Yes, you are!
Alright then.
As he runs in just behind Braxton and starts stabbing over Braxton's shoulder with his spear. It's kind of annoying that they all have their turn at the same time. I really didn't want that, but them's the teats. As he's going to move around and start to enclose this guy. It's also lashing out and getting a few solid hits in. Garrett, now that you are no longer surprised,
Yeah. I turn
you're
around.
still scared of this area.
I am, but I can still turn to face it. I just can't walk towards it, right?
Yes.
Okay. I turn around to the guy that attacked me, and I say, "Ha! You think that's enough to take down me?" And I stab him in the balls. The in the balls is very important. It's disadvantage, right?
You have
Yeah.
disadvantage on attack rolls whilst it's in the
Yeah.
source of fear is in line of sight.
All right. It would be within line of sight. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
it would.
Full vision.
Oh, fucking dicks!
Yeah, that's not going to connect. As you swipe, and as he's kind of just landed from doing this 360 movement, he very nimbly takes about a foot backwards, just kind of hops back.
Okay, and turning back around, I look to this guy and say, "You're also on my list," and I try to stab him.
Okay, this one will be normal.
Yeah.
This will be normal.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the list is not enough motivation to connect.
I don't know. I have my turn, I guess. There's not much else I can do.
Okay, make a whiz save.
I'll try. As in, I'll try and succeed.
Ooh.
How does that do?
If it's the same, it passes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, you pass, and you are no longer under the effects of the fear.
Good.
I think it's just that. That should do it. Alright, Braxton, this guy in front of you. This cheeky fella, this cheeky chap, as it were. What? He's just a cheeky chappy. He can't help it. He was born this way. As this cheeky chappy is going to strike out quickly with his dagger at you.
This cheeky chappy can't hit for shit.
This cheeky chappy cannot hit for shit. So he's going to arc it round, and he's going to notch. He's going to key your car from the front. And he follows it round and strikes the Dragonborn next to you right in the arm, causing the Dragonborn to give out quite a cry of pain. As the one in front of you two is gonna grin, seeing that Garrett just said this, lunged and missed. As he lunges back, he kind of moves a foot or so backwards, and then uses that momentum to lunge at you.
He lunges poorly.
Which I assume misses on a 10. I'm just going to shoot. I assume I don't think a 10 physically can hit you unless you have no armor on.
Yeah, unarmored wizard.
Yeah, so yeah, he lunges at Garrett, who darts to the side. Not content with missing, he's going to kind of move his body and swivel it round and slice in an arcing motion up at Talos.
Do it. He did it.
The hit?
Yeah, a little bit. The pain! But guess what, motherfucker? Hellish Rebuke! Fucking... Hang on. Have it?
Do it.
I knew I kept this spell around for a reason.
Dex save.
Fuck you! Meanwhile, I take 25 damage, was that? Yeah, 25. Ow!
He takes... So his body is... a small flicker of flame lashes up his arm and singes part of his robes, but he manages to pat it out just in time before it does any real damage, as your mind is viciously assaulted with horrific and painful memories.
Ow. Ow.
Ow, pain, please stop.
Please, fella. I don't like memories. I try to avoid them actively.
As
Wow.
from above...
Oh, for the love of...
this guy, Braxton, you see him leap from the tree over here, and as he's just leaping, you see his hands kind of move around his dagger. And Alex, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Okay. That's a solid 11.
All right, this figure, as you see through the air, mid-air, he takes on a monstrous form, a terrifying form, and you are considered petrified of this guy. You are frightened of this guy
Oh no.
as he lands here.
Oh no.
As he places his fist in, as he lands with his fist in the ground, and you see the robed head just kind of look up, and you see this horrific, monstrous face with gnarled teeth and like crap just running from his mouth. It's one of the scariest sights that you have ever seen.
God,
And-
this
Well,
guy
apart
needs a
from Dongar.
dentist.
That's Alex's
Right,
thought.
your quip was way better. Alright.
I elect not to notice. Am I still scared?
You were never scared. You passed your save.
When a fear effect happens in the forest and no one's around to see it, am I still afraid?
You passed your save, so you're not afraid.
I know. I was talking about Alex.
Oh right, but he was there to see it.
I
Good
stared it directly in the face.
Good man.
But yeah, it's your turn, friend.
Oh, I pray actually. A little bit of cheeky prayer, and go. You know, I'm not fussed anymore. Anyone listening? Anyone at all? And I cast bless on me and my two friends,
All right, so the three of you are now under the effects of bless.
and I bonus action showtime, and then hold my quarterstaff menacingly. Aha!
Growls.
It's a stick of wood. No magic dagger, but it is a stick of wood.
All right, so that your turn.
Oh yeah, that'll be it. I don't do well
Braxton.
when caught flat-footed.
Okay. As my brand new shiny armor is scratched from the front, I snap. And I shout, "This is new armor!" And then I slam my sword into the ground and cast Fall on Comrades.
Shit me.
That's right, you weren't expecting. Hey, wee motherfucker!
I don't think they take the damage now. It's like
It's at the
next
start.
turn.
If they start their
Yeah,
turn.
they start their turn in there.
So what's the radius?
15.
So is it emanating from you?
Yes.
All right, I'll draw a square so that we know.
Yep, please do.
Can you get the-
around me or something?
Can you get the ruler out so I know where to?
Do you put an aura around him? Because then it would
that
follow
work?
his player counter. And put it as a square.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
does it move with you?
I've no idea.
Yeah.
like that.
If you put an aura around it, it should.
Like Alex.
Yeah,
at the
but I mean,
moment.
like, the
No,
spell
does the
itself,
spell-
I don't know if it
Oh.
actually follows me.
What's the wording in the spell?
You call for spirits to protect you. They flit around you at a distance of 15 feet for the duration.
Yeah,
I would
that's
expect that
that's-
follows you.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That sounds like it follows me.
absolutely.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. Or it is.
Okay, you guys
And then-
can now see it.
After I've slabbed my
You can
sword-
exclude.
Sorry?
Just sorry to interject. You exclude anyone that you don't want to get hit, don't you?
Yep, it's going to be the 3 Dragonborns and us. And,
Yeah.
Well, Alex,
Doesn't-
if he makes it here as well.
Yeah. Cool.
Da-da-da.
Awesome. So
And
sorry,
then-
Karen.
Yeah. And then using my action surge, I rip my sword from the ground and bring it upwards to this guy. Well, actually, I smack him with my shield first.
Good idea. Absolutely.
This will be against the one.
The one you have vision of is the one in front. You'll have your like just general sense that there's someone behind you.
Yeah. I'm going to turn around and attack this guy with it.
All right, so you make your athletics check.
22 DC.
Boom.
It's a 22. Nice.
This is to knock him down, by the way.
Yeah. He defo fails.
He's double down.
He's very much on the ground, losing his footing. His normal nimble footing is completely swept away as he quite ungracefully hits the ground ass first.
And I bring down my flaming sword as he sees angelic figures crowd round him.
Make the attack roll with advantage.
Dog pile.
20 to hit. No, whoops.
What?
Oh,
What's the
I
whoops?
rolled it as bloody.
Bloody's getting in there. Got Oathkeeper in his mouth, just swinging it.
Bloody the cloak.
As you are bringing the sword down, it is dead on target. As he raises his free hand, the one not grasping a dagger. And as you connect into what you feel like it should be him, this magical energy ripples from the point of impact as your sword just dead stops.
This guy's starting to piss me off!
Fuck
And they
these
can
guys.
use magic! Why can't they use magic?
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes, sir.
All right, Alex. As you see this terrifying force, you've got Black Robin drawn.
Yeah, I've got Black Robin. So, Alex sees scary mofucker.
Scary motherfucker. Yep.
So, when you're frightened, you can't move towards the thing you're frightened.
You cannot move toward of your own
And
free will, and you have
and-
disadvantage on attacks and ability checks whilst it's in vision.
All right, Alex attempts to stop his horse in fear, and Fred hopefully stops. Elsewise, Fred's just going to keep going. Fred ain't scared of shit.
Make an animal handling check.
Good point. He's afraid the horse is.
The horse is not afraid, and the horse is going at full momentum.
Man.
Just Alex on the horse going like, no, stop, Fred.
So make an animal handling check with disadvantage.
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, disadvantage. It can get worse.
It got
worse!
Despite
Richard
your
Dean, that's an
best,
8.
despite your best efforts, you try and stop. Fred doesn't, as he just almost Looney Tunes style. He moves away. You stand still momentarily in midair until you remember gravity's a thing and fall down to the floor. As Fred is now charging toward the battlefield.
Oh god. Alex, sitting on the ground, attempts to shoot wildly at this scary mofo.
All right, make an attack roll with this. Is music playing for you?
No, not at the moment.
No.
Oh dear!
Fred, get out the way!
Oh dear!
Oh dear! Luckily, sharpshooter means that even on a natural one, you wouldn't hit an ally. If you didn't have sharpshooter though, Fred might
Fred's
die.
dead. Arrow
He might-
straight through the back and straight through the front.
Oh, he might have died.
Mate's been fucked.
But luckily, it's not. However, something bad does happen.
Off Fred goes.
Fred, where's Alex?
Winnies.
Okay.
Actually, not actually much bad happens. Your shot spirals past him, obviously, missing completely, and hits into the tent here. Completely taking it off its pegs.
Oh, there's Alex.
As the dragons kind of rip through and get tangled up as a tent flies past the battle over here.
Alex shoots again, unaware of the consequences of his actions.
With disadvantage.
Well, that's the destruction of property.
21.
Oh, it's not
Almost so close.
Please.
Alright, so as this one is on target.
Damage.
This one's on target, and as it's flying toward, as I described before, he's got his fist into the ground. He stood up, doesn't even flinch as the two dragon heads fly towards him. He very casually holds up his free hand, and they smash into this same sort of protective barrier that Braxton just hit into.
really dislike magic.
Alex, in a rage of fear and a fit of fear and a rage, goes, "Oh, fuck off, not you two."
Fear, Loathing, and Las Vegas.
It's two people now. Denied me of my right.
My right. You gotta fight for it so you can pass.
So, yeah, Alex then uses half his movement to stand up and cowers.
All right, repeat the wisdom save.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Good.
Okay, you take 26 damage.
All right.
Oh well, this is a bridge too far.
Fuck off.
That was a good movie.
As you are still obviously frightened, and more than that, the figure that you see before you grows in intensity and its horrificness, and you actually feel your mind assaulted by just the horrors that you are witnessing before you, as his body seems to grow tentacles and all sorts of manners of horrific and monstrous things.
So hentai.
No.
Hentai's pretty horrific. If I saw stuff like that in real life, I'd be scared.
Speak for yourself.
You know, naked women. It's horrifying.
I know, man. I know.
This guy behind you, Braxton, is going to use half his movement to stand up, and he's going to, in one motion, kick Garrett in the back of the legs.
Oh,
Wanker.
To try and knock him prone.
All right. What do you want me to roll?
Well, strength or athletics, your choice.
but that means athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
That's what I meant.
Strength and athletics are the same thing.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Sorry,
It's the shoulders incident all over again.
Could you guess
Places
which one I was
his
going?
shoulders on the floor.
I didn't even get to ask. Do I get to do it with a flip?
Yeah, it's
Always
He's
how
still-
I get around doing acrobatics instead of athletics.
he's still dazed from being knocked to the ground, and it's a very feeble attempt to move your legs. You barely even feel it. You just feel this very light tap on your leg, and you're just like, oh, that's a minor annoyance as you move it to the side.
Oh, that guy needs to make a wisdom save.
Oh, yes, he does. The DC being
16. Shall I roll the damage again, or do you want to use the one that I previously rolled?
you used the one that you previously rolled.
Okay, so he takes 10.
And is it difficult terrain they're in?
It is, yeah.
Alright, so he takes 10 damage as the Spectral Warriors lay down a beatdown on this
Like
guy.
3 rounds in, and the first bit of damage we've done.
Oh yeah.
This guy also needs to make a whiz.
He does.
It's actually +3.
He passes, he takes half.
Alright, so he takes the 5 as he manages to hold off the Spectral Warriors a bit. I didn't actually take the other guy's. Oh no, I did. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, nice. As this guy, Braxton, you hear, although you're not facing him, you hear he's kind of you hear the clang of metal on metal, which you assume to be swords against his dagger, and you hear him cry out in the common tongue, "Stop fighting me! We're working for." Oh shit! No! I said the wrong thing, boys. The message is the same. He cries out, "Don't worry, humans! I've got your back."
I feel like they're sowing some discord here, and not the voice program. That would have been cooler if I was cool.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
You are cool. Don't worry,
Thanks,
Talos.
Thanks, Braxton.
The way I'm gonna do this.
How do you want to do this?
She needs to click a few buttons, and this is how I'm gonna do this. Does he fall for it? Yeah, he does.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
As he releases his attack on him and swings round, Braxton, in your peripheral, you can see this angry dragonborn wielding a spear.
Oh no, I'm a little surrounded.
You really are.
Yeah.
We are betrayed! As he lashes out at you with his spear.
I knew this would be a trap. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Yeah,
Hey, they said they had ale.
That does.
I'm
hit.
sure Tom would have thrown this at us as soon as we got over the bridge anyway.
16.
Ooh, that max damage though.
Owie.
Good.
He isn't done.
Oh, good.
Shocker.
As shocker. As his spear pierces into your side, Braxton, you feel a heavy weight crushing down as he brings his shield, which is in his other hand, into the center of your back.
It's this cheeky fucker pulling a Braxton special on me. Oh no, it's a shield bash. Strength through.
So does that hit?
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay, so you take the 11 damage,
Okay.
but you manage to keep yourself upright as he's unable to knock you to the ground. His spear is retracted and lunges out one final time.
I wish I could do that. I'm ready for this one.
All right, nice. As you manage to move his spear to the side, negating the damage. Well, this guy. How does this guy feel about it? He feels way more confident, as he does not fall for their crafty hobbitsy tricks, and actually moves to grapple his friend, crying out, "They're lying! It's a trick!"
I like that guy.
That one. We'll call him Frank.
I like Frank.
Frank
Frank's
West.
Pretty cool.
Frank, the massive racist.
He's covered wars, you know.
Frank the massive race.
Discover wars, you know.
However, the one that was fooled is much bigger and stronger than the other, and he is unable to restrain him.
Oh, dear.
9. My god.
And what about our good buddy over here? What has he got to say about all of this?
Shit.
Let's find out together, gang.
Come on, our side.
Hmm?
He also sees through it. What is the trick it is? As he growls out, "It's us! It's a trick! Stop fighting them!" As he plunges his sword and connects into the side of this guy, who, or he would have done, if he hadn't held out his hand, and he smashed into this magical barrier.
I'm going to feed them their hands.
Garrett, what would you like to do?
I would like to attack this cunt in front of me again. Just stab him. Fucking, he's trying to kill us. He fucking deserves it. Actually, I have a better plan. I am going to look down at myself and say, you're not the only one with magical armor, and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Nice.
Wow.
And then I will, if I tumble through this guy, will it be an attack? Will this guy prog an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Oh, in which case it's not worth it. All right, ignore me. As I stand my ground and ready to get attacked. Really, all I can do with the rest of my turn.
Actually, did you say this guy?
Yeah, if I tumble through this guy.
Oh yeah. This guy would get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
The other guy
Okay,
wouldn't.
not worth it. Not worth it. I don't want to die trying to, roll through someone's legs.
You do have Armor of Agathis.
You do have.
I
You
do
do
have
have
Armor of
25 temp hits.
Yeah, fuck it.
25 damage to them. It's pretty good.
It's not bad, yeah. I take the tumble action through this cunt over to here.
All right, make a acrobatics check.
Will do.
As he's going to attempt to stop you.
I don't think he's going to succeed.
It's unlikely, but we'll give it a go.
They have silly modifiers.
doesn't. No.
Nat 20 and I still fucking get it.
Yep, you still get it. Nice, very well done. As you tumble through, he is going to, however, the other guy take a swipe at you with his reaction.
Oh, I was really hoping it'd land on the one he hit.
Yeah, I was hoping for the 1-2, buddy.
But he does take 25, doesn't he? Just automatically.
Uh-huh. Yep. And that still leaves me with 2 armor of Agathis points.
Nice. So
Lovely.
as he connects into you, you feel your mind assaulted, not to the point where it would affect your balance. But Talos, you see chills running up his arm, and it's obviously the same arm that you burnt. So the icy cold kind of freezes over where you scorched him with your hellish rebuke earlier.
Your entrance has been met with a frosty reception.
As you see,
That was beautiful.
as all the way kind of from his little finger up that side of his arm to his shoulder is down this block of ice.
Cool.
Anything else?
Nah, I'm good. I've done good.
You did good. That's a good strat. We never hit anything, but they always hit us. So just cover yourself in stuff that hurts them.
Just armor of Agathis and roll the fuck away.
All right, Braxton, the one just behind you.
Yeah. Oh, needs to make a wisdom save.
He does. Well remembered.
Are we still using the 10?
Yeah.
Cool.
Until it's your turn.
It's every sort of round, I guess.
Yeah, every round roll the dice again. We'll just use that flat number.
Okay.
So, wisdom.
Wisdom DC 16. It's pass.
Passes, so he takes the 5 as the Spectral Warriors. He manages to hold them off, but they still land some blows. As he's going to place 1 aimed at you, Braxton, and 1 at the Dragonborn, attempting to... No, actually, no. He's the Dragonborn next to him is fully on his side. No, they're both at you.
Goody.
Thought I'd lull you into a false bait and switch you there. And because your back is fully to him, this will have advantage.
Yep. And no shield AC, I imagine.
Yeah.
Er.
So it's a natural 20 and a 22.
Let me check. Yeah, they hit.
So this is the natural 20.
Of course it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone want to be a bro and add that up for me.
26, 38, 53.
Ooh.
Braxton's down, boys.
Are you actually?
That's my
The shit just got serious.
It was a good time for me to drop something just as soon as you said shit got serious. Like, yeah.
You know what the best part is?
What?
I'm still not done buffing. I'm still useless. I'll be with you soon. Boys. I'm not good when we get surprised.
My Spectral Warriors fade into nothingness.
I noticed that and just think, uh-oh.
Braxton,
Yes.
you are faced with a choice.
Okay.
Would you prefer to lose a foot or a leg?
Can I... Well... Wait, a foot or a leg?
Yeah.
Kind of wish I could lose a hand. But I kind of need them.
Is this going to be because we don't have Dongar, all of us are just going to die?
I would like to lose a foot.
He is our off healer.
He is.
Left
And
or right?
more than that, he's probably the best person if we all had to reroll characters who could reintroduce us into a party
Wait, with
scenario.
with the leg, how far up are we talking? Up to the knee?
Either, well, any, to be honest. It's just to the point where it's going to impair your walking.
I want to lose below my knee.
On which leg?
On the right leg.
Alright, well this blow was so powerful on the unconscious that it manages to get just betwixt the plate armor on your knee and cuts clean through, severing your leg. And from now on, for your reference, Braxton,
Yeah.
your speed on foot is halved.
Okay. Oh,
You You must use a cane or crutch to move, unless you find a peg leg or other prosthesis.
Oh no!
You-
Braxton is truly an old man.
You fall prone after using the dash action,
Oh god.
and you have disadvantage on dexterity checks made to balance.
Can I cast
Oh, no.
haste on him so he could hop at like a really quick speed? Because I want to see that.
I did not expect to lose a leg in this fight.
This is not like this wasn't even a fight for me. This is like, some like hooded cultists or something. I just beat him
Oh
up
my
with my quarter
God.
staff. Oh, we're all going to die.
Imagine when Dongar gets back, it's like, so how'd you guys do? I lost a leg. Okay, so my
All right.
speed at the moment
Oh
is
no! You know
technically
the worst
halved,
part. Oh, so how did you guys do? Oh, I lost a leg. Oh, how did that happen? Garrett wanted some ale from some strangers.
Well, no, I mean,
all
the strangers
me.
didn't do this, it was the...
Yeah, I know.
In their defense, it was a trap, but not laid by the people I thought it was.
It was a trap within a trap.
Whenever we see something of note, we're
Trapception.
ignoring it. And we're going home.
I'm gonna get like a...
Well, I mean,
machine
Garrett's
gun on
home
my
is in
leg.
Hell's Reach, but I don't think you'd Hell's Grasp. But I don't think you'd want to go back there.
I'm gonna put a crossbow on my peg leg.
Excuse me.
That is the most metal thing I've heard in my life.
Falls down, shoots crossbow.
Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be much use in chase scenes now. Take the dash action and trip.
I don't actually know how to remove the status things at the top of my head. But yeah, so Braxton's leg has been... I mean, I do remember a while ago you said you'd fine with Braxton losing an appendix.
An appendix?
Appendix? No.
It's
Appendix.
severely
He's
less
definitely
worse.
fine with losing that. I mean, he
That
doesn't do
isn't-
anything.
That is not what I was supposed to say.
Well, the character
Appendage.
I based Braxton on actually has like a... He lost his arm. But... I'm fine with the leg losing. I think it's cool. I can deal with
I'm
it.
fine. I'm fine with it.
Alright, tell us. As you hear a cry of pain as Braxton hits the ground,
That's not good.
the guy in front of you is going to lash out at you with his dagger.
I'm beginning to dislike you. I'm
And
going
with-
to hit you eventually.
And with Dongar no longer there, both of these are on you. Not
Well,
Dongar,
Dongar.
Garrett.
Well, they both hit.
You're in showtime,
Yep.
so it's halved.
Well, the psychic isn't. But the other
Psychic
thing is,
isn't.
that's 18, 28.
Well, it's
plus-
19 halved
I was
first.
doing math. Hang on, 28 plus 19 halved, which is 9.
Yeah.
So that's 37. Ow! Continue.
I'll heal you.
Wow,
Oh,
really,
wait.
really wish we had a healer right about now.
I got my leg cut off by a dagger.
That's
As,
impressive.
Yeah.
so as he kind of cuts across, he moves behind you, getting these two swift blows on you. As this guy runs up.
Oh no! Leave Fred alone!
And mounts Fred.
Fred will not accept this shit. He would not. Fred is a loyal horse.
He's a draft.
A
He's a
loyal
simple
shitty draft
shit.
horse that we bought like a couple
Fred!
of weeks ago.
No!
Tell
My
us, what would you like
precious
to do?
Fred.
I don't know, Bush. I don't know what I'd like to do. Well, you know what? I think it's about time I summoned my scythe, you know? So I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna have it in my hands so I can die with it in them. I don't know if what kind of action. Can I bonus action telepathically tell Chalky to extract Braxton?
It works the same as the Find Familiar spell, doesn't it? I think
Mostly.
you can use your action, is it, to telepathically communicate?
Well, yeah, I can't do that. In which case, I'm going to bonus action. stand there and not do anything else.
No, it is whilst with foot you can communicate with it telepathically. Full stop. Doesn't require anything.
Oh, I tell him to extract Braxton. Military extraction. Get him to Alex. No. We're going the other way. Military extract him back to fucking Avgard. We'll have another run at this in the morning.
We'll give it another bash in the morning.
We're not going further into the shitstorm.
Okay,
Rolling
yeah,
out
you've done
every-
He's going to charge in to try the extra guess.
And that's it. That's all I got. I'm gonna.
How do you envision him sing Braxton?
Just look. I just give the orders, and the plebeians have to sort it out.
He's your horse. You need to tell him what to do.
Fucking. Brandon's got a backpack on or something, right? Bite the backpack and just drag him.
I mean, he's only surrounded by 3 guys with daggers.
You sound a bit
Serious.
robotic to me, Bush.
Yeah, you're going all robotic.
robotic.
And I have an echo.
There we go. That's just it.
Nope, still a
down.
robot.
Great.
What I'm hearing is that all these guys are going to retreat.
Test. Still robotic?
Say some more stuff.
Say some more stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Little less robotic. Still a little
Yeah.
robotic.
It's a less.
Is that what needed to happen?
Oh, you
Yeah.
sound fine now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
right,
what needed to
okay. I
happen.
needed to do that, wasn't the mic, it was Discord. Thank
That
God.
happened to me yesterday, and for some reason I had to restart my computer. It was the only thing that fixed it.
I'm just glad it's not that. Okay,
Yeah.
so, what's... He's going to bite down. Attempt to bite down and move Braxton away, hopefully not provoking attacks of opportunity. Is that the plan?
I like the way you're judging my plan. No, I'll leave him in the death pit because that's a much better strategy. Yeah, we're dragging him away. What the fuck?
I mean,
You realise if
first
any
would
of
be
these
preferable.
attacks hit him, Braxton dies.
What's your plan?
I don't know,
No, go
maybe
on.
make a medicine check
No.
or cast blight on some fuckers.
Alright, I tell Chalky to assist by getting their attention. I don't know.
By
Attack!
using
Bite!
If only-
Rend!
if
Click
only
clop!
this were- if
Do
only-
something, horse!
if only this were Eastmere, he could use power word kill on one of them.
I'm screaming it telepathically. Do something!
Helpful.
Right, Braxton, I need a
Stomps
death
and
save.
eats some weed.
Death save.
I'll be back in a sec, but just assume everything hits.
You succeed!
Rolling that one. Just do it for me, buddy.
Alex, what would you like to do seeing the carnage before you?
Alex is now double scared, considering he can see his horse has been mounted.
Yeah.
This man's just sitting on his horse looking at him. And he is scared and he is angry, so he's just going to continue trying to shoot him. But first he will cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay, so he's Hunter's marked.
Here we go.
With disadvantage.
That's a glorious 7.
The Glorious 7 unfortunately does not hit.
And a 14.
The Glorious 14 also does not hit. Oh dear. Anything else?
Sadness. No. Alex accepts that he's been defeated. And, falls to his knees.
Pledges
And,
his
kind of
allegiance.
does that Vietnam thing where he's like puts his arms out like that. The sun on his back.
You've got escape routes. We're just stuck in this bullshit.
Alex doesn't abandon his friends.
Oh, fuck's sake. None of us do. If ever there was a time to abandon each other, now is it.
Now is it.
Alex would rather die than abandon his friends.
Well, You're about to, because we are.
What did I miss?
Alex,
Everything.
Alex lost.
Alex
Oh,
is
good.
giving up on life. He's surrendering. Alright, another wisdom
We're still
save.
blessed though.
Another wisdom save, yeah. Do you pass? You pass! And you're no longer afraid!
What a great
Now-
time.
Now it turns, boys. The momentum is ours.
In about a few turns.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's gonna take a while.
We'll get right back to you. Well, I'm going to start actually swinging soon, so if I'm not dead.
Oh
So-
god, I'm the next one of us with a round. That's how long it's going to be.
This guy, Garrett, you see him pick up Braxton's severed leg
No.
Is he going to beat me with it? That
as
would be brutal.
he kind of scoops down, picks up the leg, and begins to run this way.
Fucking forget me.
He just stole your neck! We're being mugged for body parts! Are you kidding me?
You can make an attack of opportunity if you have a reaction.
I will make that fucking attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
Can I use a spell, or does it have to be a?
It has to, unless you have a feat, it has to be an attack.
Yeah, Warcaster lets you do that.
Dongar's got
Alright,
that,
that's cool.
but yeah, it has to be a standard attack roll,
That's cool.
which does not hit, as he gets to about here before leaping into the air, clearing the trees.
Ninjas. Ninja cultists.
Oh my god, I could have luck
With-
pointed the crit.
You can...
Oh dear.
This. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
This guy is going to disengage.
Okay, yeah, we did just get mugged for body parts.
We got the leg, boys, run!
We got a leg! Woo! Fucking got him!
Our next
What
quest
the-
is going to retrieve Braxton's leg.
You just keep losing things. Lightbringer, your leg.
As this Dragonborn, seeing Braxton fall before him, he's kind of realised, wait, no, they're obviously not working for the humans because they just completely severed this guy's leg. So he's actually in shock, and he takes a step back and takes no action.
God, I hate that guy.
Enemies are never in shock. Our allies are always in shock. We need to swap teams.
As this guy lunges out at the guy behind you, Braxton, you will see him lunge out, his spear perfectly on point, as the figure holds up his hand, and you see the point of the spear actually snap as it connects into this barrier. And you hear this cracking sound as his spear splinters into two.
Damn.
This Dragonborn moves round behind him and has had enough of their bullshit. Lashing out with everything he's got after seeing him sever a fucking guy's leg.
With a knife.
Fucking knife. Through plate armor.
He unleashes a flurry of blows, but just connects 3 times into this already existing barrier. Garrett, what would you like to do?
I haven't even drawn my rapier yet. I haven't had the opportunity to. So I don't throw that down. I just hold up my arms, and teleport the huntress into my hands, and I take aim at the guy that's stealing Braxton's fucking leg.
Okay,
That's
not
our
right
leg.
up here. Oh no, it's not. No, this guy's got the leg.
Yeah, like a
Is the huntress
huntress is a crossbow.
so you only have 30 foot of range?
Huh? Range 80/320. Apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's in range.
Yeah.
There is trees and stuff in the way.
That's the reason I didn't use a blight on him. Is because he wasn't in range.
The trees will count as partial cover as you're kind of trying to get almost a shot through the foliage and tree line.
Actually, would I be able? Would it be considered harsh terrain?
No.
Okay, in
Harsh
which
terrain.
case I fucking leg it over to here, hold up my hands towards the fucker, and did you need to ask?
Blake. Your casting modifier is terrible.
Yeah, it is. But he still takes 23 damage if we round up.
You always
22 if
round
we
down.
22 damage.
All right, nice.
Please tell me he crumples.
He does not crumple.
Ah.
What's the physical appearance of blight as the spell travels and hits?
Black
No,
phase.
it's like the moisture and energy from their body just drops.
Ah,
So I've
right,
always
okay.
just assumed like their feet,
They-
just blood and everything starts pouring out of their feet.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
brutal.
So blood does start pouring out of this guy, and you see it seeping down from below his robe. He doesn't seem put off to the point where it would affect his movement.
That's fucking metal. That's almost as metal as a crossbow in your peg leg.
Anything else from you, Garrett?
There's not much else I really can do. So
Let's use Margaret as the peg leg.
let's use Margaret as the peg leg.
You have a talking leg.
This guy is going to disengage from the Dragonborns and make his way
Literally
Up.
just wanted the leg.
and beside this guy.
Why did they want the
Was
leg?
that their objective?
Quickly, we need that guy's leg. How do we get it
It's
back?
not like
Let's
they
sack him in
didn't
daylight.
have-
Cut it off in a fight.
It's-
in a fight.
it's not like-
Genius.
It's not like they needed to run away. They had the upper hand and could easily take us.
Are they going to meet up with some talking raccoon and he's going to be like, "What? You actually got the leg? That was a joke!"
Fucking hell.
This guy is going.
Oh, sorry.
This guy in front of you, Talos, is actually going to swing out at you with his dagger as
Yeah,
you're stood there.
obviously. This one gets the parting blow. Come on then, you fucking cunt. Kill me. Do it. I want to lose a limb. Why not? Oh my god, he misses!
So the first strike is battered away.
Get owned! I need to yell at the dice. I do a lot better when I yell at them.
So he lunges forward once as you either dart out the way or block it with your scythe. And as he goes again, he actually gets wrapped up in his own cloak.
No capes!
And he's actually going to struggle there and take a single hop to the side as his robes are kind of swiveled round and he is basically tangled in his own robes.
This guy is kicking
Hell.
my ass.
This guy on Fred rides him down here. Straight past Alex.
Stole your horse and his leg! Do they have the weirdest shopping list in the world?
Alright, we need this guy's horse and that guy's leg.
Yet again, Rocket Raccoon has had something to do with this.
Yep.
If this like quest line ends with us fighting a giant raccoon,
I'm okay with it.
I swear to Christ.
Alex, make a athletics or acrobatics save as Fred is charging towards you. You need to move. Nice, you do. You manage to avoid the charging Fred, who takes up most of the path, most of the bridge, as you see this guy atop Fred charge down using the dash action toward this area down here, down the path, and he's off screen. Tell us, what would you like to do?
For the first time this fight, I'm going to attempt to hit something.
All right, make a.
I will bless the 16, because why not?
You actually have advantage before you do that.
I will roll twice. Do I roll once more or twice more?
Twice more, once for each hit.
Ooh.
So it's a 24 and a something, and a 16 and a something. So it's a 24 and a 13 and a 16. So it's the top two. So it's a 24 and a 16.
I will bless the 16.
Go ahead.
Bless all of them. You never know.
You actually don't need to roll the dice because it's up. If you look in by the picture of the man flexing, it says bless and then +3, so it automatically rolls the dice for you.
Oh, I'll take the 3 then. So
And how nifty is that?
pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty
sweet.
nifty. So you don't need to. Once I figure out how to remove them when you've been downed or the effects have ended, it'll be perfect. But
Yeah.
so that's a 24 and a
19.
19. Both hit.
Is he gonna stop me with force fields?
No, both hit. You've hit.
Oh,
Roll damage.
Crap!
Take his
I've hit
leg.
some.
Take his leg.
Oh, that's some low rolls.
That is some low as
That
fuck,
is-
bro.
Take his leg.
15 damage. Do I hit his leg?
Okay, you swipe twice, and whilst he's entangled in his own road, he's coming, and you get these 2 very solid strikes. One into digging into his leg. It's not enough to sever it. However,
Damn.
anything
Well-
else?
Let me think about bonus actions. No, that'll be about it, fam.
All right,
Fuck
Braxton,
you.
I need a death save, because no one has stabilized you.
Oh,
I didn't
that's
have time. I'm trying
Oh,
to get
mate,
his
you're
leg
on it.
back.
You don't need stabilizing.
it's not on my list of people to save when they're downed.
Alex, what would you like to do?
Alex is no longer afraid. He's just fucking furious.
Well,
Shoot the
honey,
guy on the
I'm a
bread.
little bi-furious.
Scott Pilgrim
Yes.
versus the world.
Well done. I'm proud.
That's a 25 to hit.
That's our boy.
That's up, boy! Well, that
That
obviously
boy.
hits, yeah. The natural 20 hits.
And good old Hunter's Mark that too.
You'd double the dice on Hunter's Mark as well, wouldn't you?
Do I?
Pretty sure you do.
I don't. Do you?
Because you double sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
When you crit.
I think it's all dice involved with damage on a crit, you double.
But the Hunter's Mark didn't crit.
Yeah, all damage on
The
the attack.
sneak attack crit.
Yeah, sneak attack crits.
Question mark.
I think you're right. I'm going to say you're right. That sounds right because of the thing.
All I know is that's what they do on Critical Role, and I do not question Matthew Mercer.
Well, Matthew Mercer doesn't actually have that great a grip to the rules. I'm just saying.
I
I think-
know,
Look at this guy!
From reading the book that there's something to do with sneak damage doubling.
Yeah, no, I think that is right though. However, I think it is. I think you're right. All dice rolls are doubled for that attack.
That's why.
Which
So
is
another
cool,
D6?
because you attack so much. Yeah, roll another d6.
Yeah, I think
Why-
it's purely because of the sneak damage.
Glorious.
Because sneak
Oh,
damage
that's-
is an extra.
Why is it whenever we fight and get that extra dice roll, it's always a 1? It's always
So-
1 more
It's
damage.
Someone wanna
entirely
do-
worth
Someone do maths for me and tell me how much that is.
it. Choose me a second.
22, 28, 29.
All right,
Give me a
nice.
30 something.
But
So
yeah,
it's
no,
not- it's not. I'm nowhere
Buddy,
near.
stop
what
trying
the
to
fuck?
deny me my
Yeah.
damage.
30,
I-
39.
39.
It's 39.
I
39.
missed a whole 10.
Well done.
39. That's a solid hit.
That is
He's
a solid
actually
hit.
gonna. Does anyone know animal handling's corresponding thing?
Wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom. Okay, so he's
Yeah.
gonna make an animal handling check, which you crit.
Yeah,
No,
wisdom.
oh yeah, it is wisdom. For a second, I thought it was Dex.
Unfortunately, he manages to maintain on Fred.
Is there anything these guys aren't proficient in?
Alex is gonna continue the assault.
Absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Crit again, just do it.
It's
An
not-
An 11,
it's not
however,
that
is going to
lucky.
go wide.
And then with that, Alex is going to charge.
Start gaining some ground, moving the 30
Gaining some
foot.
ground.
Fantastic.
Angrily yelling after the man, "Hey, that's my horse, you
Dude,
can't."
where's our horse?
Okay, this guy is going to run up and leap across the stream.
Of course he is.
How?
Ninja cultists.
How?
Ninja cultist.
Why
Uh,
not?
Shortly after he runs out of sight.
Ninja cultists.
How out of sight does he run?
Completely for you.
Oh.
Alex can still see him.
Would I be able to move to be able to see him?
Possibly.
'Cause
Who
he's
knows?
Because he's got Braxton's leg.
This guy's going to do a similar thing, run to the edge of the stream and leap over and land on the other
Ask a
side.
question.
No, you're dead.
Just real quick. If Alex shoots the guy with my leg, does he get sneak attack damage? Because I'm...
Your leg is threatening him. It's like still twitching a little bit.
Unless it's an enchanted leg, counting as its own creature and ally.
Have you not seen Braxton? He is pretty enchanting.
Ooh. I smell
Pretty
fan
much
fiction.
any damage. Any extra damage die.
This guy's going to run, stepping over Braxton's unconscious form.
I do that all the
And-
time.
It's okay, guys, I got this. Don't worry.
And lash out at the one that Talos just attacked.
Good man.
So these are with advantage. This is the one still with a spear, isn't it? Yeah. This spear didn't shatter. Oh, they all hit.
Show off.
As he gets 3 quick blows with his spear. You can see that the guy in front of you now, Talos, is there's a lot of blood seeping out from below his robe.
There's going to be more in a minute.
As he's not doing too well. As this guy with a broken spear flings the wooden stick that he's currently got to the ground, and he's going to attempt to stabilize Braxton.
My
Good
hero.
lads.
It's wisdom for medicine, isn't it?
Yes? Yeah. Hey, goody.
You are stabilized. As this guy's going to move past Chalky and jump in the fray on this weakened, tangled up individual.
Stupid useless souls. Do something! Stands there. Watching a little closer.
Polly and Chalky will be fast friends.
19 hits.
I'm pretty sure we were shipping them the other day.
And 19 hits. Alright, okay. He lands 2 very powerful blows. And as he withdraws his sword from the frame of the individual, the guy actually doubles over, and you see blood get coughed up. Unfortunately, his face, the face hole isn't where it should be, and tell us you just see this spurt circular red against the grey robes where you assume his face is.
Ew.
Garrett, what would you like?
Let's not
Garrett.
kill him!
So was he dead or?
No, he's not dead. He's still stood.
Okay.
You don't know what's happening though. You're facing the other way.
Fuck. Could I look around, see what's happening? Wait, no. I would know that there's still one guy there, right?
Well, you wouldn't know anything. You just saw Braxton's get cut off. I don't know how Garrett's reacting to that.
Well, he's chasing down the guy, but I wanted to turn around and yell, "Keep him alive." Would I?
I mean, I just
I
yelled
mean, I'm not
that
going to tell you.
Because I mean, he knew there were 4 of them, and he's chasing one, and he's seen two run past him. So
Ultimately, I'm not going to stop you, but I'm just
yeah,
providing information.
okay. I turn around and yell, "Keep that one alive!" As I, not in such a badass voice, sorry. As I run through to underneath this tree here. Would I be able to see this cunt?
Just. He's
Okay,
definitely behind cover, though.
I will take as much disadvantage as you can throw at me. I fire the Huntress at him.
Is he within 80?
Oh, he should be. Let's see.
Yeah, he is. I think he's
Yep.
just 80.
70,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
75.
Yeah, so this is standard roll. He'll just have a boost to his AC.
Cool. Oh, it would miss normally.
It plants very firmly into the tree betwixt you.
I sit down and cry about how I'm going to try to explain this to Braxton when he regains consciousness. I chased the guy.
What do you mean you lost my leg?
I think you lost your leg.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you lost it. You had it, and then you no longer have it.
Last time I saw it, it was on the floor next to me, and I was gone.
Quiet voices in my head. Braxton's not judging me yet.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh.
You fired the Huntress, didn't you?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but the Huntress just breaks the API.
Nice.
Literally just breaks all of it.
Nice.
What is that?
Rip.
Everything stops working when the
Crossbow.
Huntress is
This
involved.
crossbow he's
Yeah.
always had, but he never uses.
Oh,
Yeah. I have a fuck ton of spells. Actually, it's not even that many. I have a couple of spells, and most of them are way more powerful. Just don't have that kind of range.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Just restart the sandbox. It's
Out-
purely
wait,
because
can
I
I
don't know
just- out of-
which.
Okay, just one
Yeah,
thing.
go on.
Out of anger, I activate the runes on my weapon. I take it that just explodes the fucking tree.
Just explodes a hole in the tree.
Well, the
Would
iPhone's a
that
hit, is
fire
all it's got.
splinters at the guy?
Take him out with splint.
would that knock the tree down onto him? That would be beautiful.
Oh fuck my life.
I'm gonna take both of
The
those answers as
initiative
no.
died.
Maybe if you crit
We'll
the
work out a
tree.
combat anyway, I believe, aren't we?
Wow, your crossbow didn't hit that guy, but it hit roll 20 for a nat 20.
Yeah, it hit roll 20 for
What
literally
does
a
it
nat.
do? What does it do?
It broke the API and then reset the initiative, deleting everything.
Good. I am
So,
legit.
I know it's
sorry.
this guy's turn. He's gonna follow suit and leap over here, and then I'm not 100% certain whose turn it was. I think it was this guy. I think it was this guy. Then it was back to the next round, I believe.
Well, the
No
last
idea.
two in the
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah, the
It would've
last
been-
two with Talos and then Braxton.
Oh yeah, so Talos would have a turn.
And then it go back to the start, and then I'm
Yeah.
legit sorry.
No, I don't know why it does it. But yeah, this guy's gonna use his action to untangle himself.
I mean, I
Gee,
already
what a
refrained.
fucking shit show he's in. And so he's gonna lash out very wildly, trip, and fall to the ground. And he's prone over here.
This gets a lot easier when you break the game. So use the Huntress more often.
I was going to say, I already refrained from using the Huntress. I might do that
Tell
some
us.
more.
I am going to attempt to unconscious the fuck out of this guy. With
Go ahead.
massage.
Make an attack roll.
Is he prone?
Yes.
Yeah!
$22
Wow.
hits.
Hey, 13.
He's unconscious. He's very
Oh yeah,
unconscious.
smack him with the butt of my scythe.
Yeah, he's unconscious, matey mate. Alex, we're basically out of initiative, to be honest. I'm going to class it as the people are so sporadically placed that we're basically just
As long as I can see the guy on Fred, I'm going to shoot him.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a couple of attack rolls.
Alex is somewhat determined to get Fred back.
Somewhat determined.
Not that
Considering
determined.
these rolls, he's not really trying.
He's not on his A game.
Blinded by anger.
Yeah, it's blinded by rage and anger. That
Continues to
causes
set
you
the
to
pace.
shoot wild. Alex, you see that he rides with Fred through that opening that you saw, as the guys from the north, you see them moving through the tree line, and they also start making their way into that opening.
I shoot all of them for as long as I can see them.
Go ahead and make 2 more attack rolls. The 22 is going to clip one of them in the side as he staggers through the entrance, and yeah, they are all out of sight.
Damn.
It took Fred. Now whose horse will I ride on the back on?
Braxton, roll a d4.
Okie dokie.
You also answered my question, Braxton.
See, Braxton will be unconscious for 3 hours.
Like, storms back. Mad as fuck.
You
Alright,
mad, bro?
Alex storms towards the group.
Grr.
Talos, I assume, breathing heavily as he's not doing too well either.
Oh no,
Grr.
I'm on the cusp of some bad shit here, fellas. I dispel
Then-
everything.
He then sees Braxton and runs to his side and kneels down and casts Cure Wounds.
Okay.
That's what friends
buddy.
do.
Alright, as the healing energy kind of cauterizes the wound in Braxton's knee. Braxton, you are awake. With 3 health.
Damn.
Anyone got any rope or anything?
Second level.
I
Did
do.
did we win?
No,
No.
we got fucked. And
Okay.
I lost my horse. And then he looks down to see that there's only one leg.
Did I
I
lose
see.
my leg or did I dream that?
No.
I
Your
mean,
leg
you
is well and
dreamt
truly
it, but I
gone.
also wouldn't look down.
Your leg is gone, says one of the Dragonborn.
Alex has just been straight in. Yeah, you don't have a leg, mate.
This carries on for a while. Fuck.
And they stole my
Um,
fucking horse.
We're not fighting at full capacity anymore, boys.
You know when I said our friend, the Dragonborn, that we left in the town? We shouldn't have done this without him.
I was hoping we shouldn't have done this. We can't take those guys. What
I
the
just wanted
fuck?
to do some reconnaissance, and then I got fucking
Accosted.
horsed all.
I looked to the Dragonborn. Dragonborn. I don't even know your name. Were those the people you've seen go into the caves now and again?
They were dressed similarly, yes. They bore the same robes. We didn't see them fight, though. That was something remarkable. We'd passed them off as some lowly cultists, with considering we witnessed daggers dangling by their belt. We thought that they were mere commoners, misguided perhaps, but not trained killers.
That can use magic.
Indeed.
So very good with psychic shit.
Most peculiar. I noticed you may also use magic.
We can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Unfortunately, the source of our power was in that guy's leg. So
He knows you're lying because Alex just cast Cure Wounds.
I give him a
I'm
very
obvious.
blunt look.
It was just a meme, okay?
Just a meme, bro.
Just a prank, bro.
Just a prank, bro. Okay, I didn't realize it was a meme. That's not
Alright,
bad.
I'm gonna tie this guy up to a tree so we can get our interrogation begun as soon as this guy wakes up.
Right.
It says
So
dragging
I have
this
two
guy's unconscious
plans as to
body
what
to
we
the
do
nearest
now.
tree.
I have two plans. Plan number one is I cast Fly on Talos. He takes Braxton right the fuck back to town so that he can see into getting a kick-ass peg leg.
Kick-ass peg
And while me and Alex stay here and brutally torture this guy, and then we all meet back in town when he has his kick-ass peg leg. We wait till Dongar is cured of his AFK, and then we make another go of it in the morning. Plan number two, we go back to Heaven's Reach, yeah, and we go to Braxton's pub, and we settle down and have a quiet life running a pub.
That one is looking more and more appealing. This is getting hard.
I'm just,
Well,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna speak honestly with you guys. If you want to live a quiet life, then I'd rather just run ahead and go fight them all by myself. Quiet life is not for me.
Damn, man.
Damn, that was so
Wouldn't
good.
be, would it?
That was really fucking cool.
Right, fine. I guess we'll go get you a peg leg. How do you feel about that, Braxton?
Braxton is currently just grumbling to himself about his leg.
No. Okay.
Oh, yeah, also,
Um,
you lost a bit of plate armor with that leg, didn't you?
Yep.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
God.
you did.
I was hoping
Yeah.
to put the armor on my peg leg, but nope.
Well, when we get your
I,
leg
um,
back, because we're getting your leg back.
And then what are we gonna do with it?
I don't know,
I
but I
don't
don't
know,
want them to
bury
have
it
it.
somewhere.
I don't want them back.
There's a funeral for my leg.
Here lies Braxton's leg.
I think they're just rubbing all over it in like in the middle of some sort of creepy orgy.
We definitely have to get it back now.
They could put holes in it and fuck it.
Don't come on, man. That's my leg.
I'm trying to snap you out of your reverie.
Out of
Alright.
character,
Yep.
Aiden won't be here for this one or next one.
Oh, won't he? Okay, we can't go
Oh,
back
yeah.
to town and wait for
So I'm
Dongar.
just if you're going to wait for Dongar, you best be prepared for an entire session of milling about Avgard.
It's not that happening a place.
Do we want to just take an entire session for a commercial break?
Just do a one shot, I guess. If we really want to wait.
If you
Yeah.
really, Jesus Christ, guys.
No,
I'd rather get this thing started.
sorted. Yeah.
Alright, so
At the
Then
very
wait
least,
for-
I'd like to start.
Can we at
doing
least drag
reconnaissance.
Dongar with us so when he's cured of the AFK, he's ready to jump into the battle? And maybe buy another horse.
Oh yeah, we're running out.
We're
of
getting
order.
Fred back. We're getting your
Oh,
leg
we're
back. We're getting Fred back. We're
We're
getting
getting
our
Dongar
decency
cured.
back.
I love how
I
pissed
will-
off Alex is.
I will be ready for the next fight.
Come on.
Okay,
let's get Braxton fixed and let's
I
get back
go
on
over
the
to-
horse.
I go over to
Metaphorically.
Braxton. I go over to Braxton and Talus, and I grab both of their arms, and I look at Talus and say, "Don't let him die," as I cast Fly on them, and
Cool.
I expect them to zoom off towards town.
Zoom.
Cool.
Could
That
you
is-
cast haste on both of you? Because then you'd be flying with donkey. You'd be like fucking Superman.
It's an interesting question, actually. Would
Because
haste
Flying
affect
foot, flying
fly?
speed.
Oh no,
look
it wouldn't. It's flying speed and movement speed are two different things.
They are two
Oh,
different
yeah.
things, yeah.
Damn
Hang on,
it.
let me check not crack. Oh no, it just says the target's speed is doubled.
Oh, that's cool. So would
So I think
flying
it
be
could.
affected?
I think that implies ground speed.
Yeah, I don't see how.
Like the characters.
To Google.
inherent base speed, I think,
Unless they
would
only
be-
had a fly speed, like it was a bird or something, then they'd go quicker. But I don't think it would affect magical flight, because I think that's the important distinction, because this is magical flight.
And how long? Oh, up to 10 minutes. How long will it take us to get back to town?
Well, you
It's
get
not that far.
120 foot a second.
From here
That's
to
not
Avgard
so-
is really not far.
We fly
you
back
get
to
back.
town to get him a new leg. I guess.
We'll go to the local leg vendor, yeah.
We'll think of something. Look after my horse. We're running out of
to
them.
like
Table
a
leg.
tailor or something.
In
and
fact,
then-
I don't trust
Something
them with my
wood-fashioned.
horse. I dispel my horse. No one's stealing my horse.
Okay, so for clarification, who's heading back to town?
Me and Braxton.
You and Brax.
Alex
We're
is going to
flying.
strap this guy up and get ready for some intense interrogation.
And
Okay.
I've dispelled my horse.
Okay, it doesn't act. It's
hey, guys.
ambiguous. There's no clear answer as to whether haste affects flight or not. So I take it it's DM's discretion.
I'm just going to read it as from the
Yeah.
wording of the spell, their primary speed. So a
That's fair
bird
enough.
or a flying creature would get bonus flight speed, but
Yeah.
if it wasn't it's purely because it's magical flying.
Magical flight. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
so it would increase the magic,
Hmm.
So they'd be able to run quick or fly 60 foot. They'd have the choice, but it wouldn't be both.
I'd
They
also
win.
like to
Well,
point out it's another fight where we didn't kill anyone, so I continue to not get any souls. I've been running with no gas in the tank for like a month.
Let's go kill some goblins or
is,
something. Let's make ourselves feel
mentally
better.
prepping
They're not.
himself.
It needs to be a combat rating of 1. They won't even count.
You sound so hopeless.
Okay, so
It's such a big part of my class. I need souls.
back on track. You guys fly back to town. leaving Garrett and Alex in the presence of the unconscious robed figure with blood splattered across the brown material of his cloak, and the three Dragonborn, one of which is holding either side of his spear, and you see small bits of flame emerge from his red mouth in anger, as the one in the plate is kind of pacing and looking at where the tent was, and just kind of looking the area up and down. As the third is,
Forgot about that.
Tent.
is kind of sat by the ashen fire, seeming to be in contemplation, in thought.
The tent have a soul. It's like
Alright,
the one thing
we'll
that died.
Take the guy over to this tree.
I was going to say, I talk to the Dragonborn and say, plural, and say, do you guys mind if we do this at your camp, or do you want us to take him away before we rough him up?
We have no allegiance to this man. Do what you want.
Wicked. We'll come time to this tree over here.
He severed
I've-
your man's leg. I expect you
He
want
did.
some revenge.
Goddamn right we do.
Yeah,
This
Alex
guy will not
uses
know the
some
bitter
his
taste
rope.
of death until he has felt it 100 times by our hand.
Uses his ranger knowledge to tie the tightest motherfucking knot.
The tightest fucking nut. Okay, cool.
And then summons Black Robin and steps in front of him. And then he casts Cure Wounds 1, level 1 on him, just to get him to come awake.
Alright, so as you cast it, he splutters awake for, I'm assuming, not a lot of health.
I
You're
pull up
about
my
to
hood.
find out.
I pull up my hood and
Hi,
hide
welcome
behind
to Chili's. Where is it?
So I'm like on the other side of the tree, and he wouldn't know I'm there because hood.
You know what? He just got the best heal all day.
He
Hey!
did, yeah.
But yeah, he's awake now.
Yeah, he splutters awake. You can see that this is quite a pale male human, somewhere in his somewhere in his 20s.
All right, friend. I'm not going to repeat this twice, so keep your ears open and eyes on me. What we're going to do is we're going to play a little game. It's called I Ask You a Question, or My Friend Asks You a Question, and you answer it. You see, the prize for doing this is not getting shot in one of your various limbs. The great thing is, being a ranger, I'm not just good at shooting you and making you hurt, I can heal you. So when I've hit you and made you bleed and lots of pain, I can heal you up and do it again, and again, and again.
Make
So,
an intimidation roll.
let's play. Alex says, walking back and pulling an arrow out of his
This
quiver.
song feels far too heroic to be playing right now.
14, fam.
Alright, the man kind of, his eyes look a bit crazed as his lips curl. It would be an honor to die. Shoot me. Do it now.
I don't
I
know why
then shoot an arrow so it lands right next to his face.
He flinches slightly, but continues to just kind of meet your gaze. Kill
I-
me.
Oh no.
This guy wants to die. Come on,
I
let's leave him.
lean in close to his ear from behind. My hood's still up, so he still wouldn't know I'm there. And I whisper into his ear, "Hey." No, not actually. I don't do the sexy thing. I say, it won't be that easy. I move around to the other side of, around the tree. Yeah, move my head around to the other side of him and say, "You won't suffer death until we permit it, and we will not permit it until you answer the questions." I move back round to the other side. Now play along, or you will know
First-
pain
First,
like no others have felt. I move back.
Alex adds to that. So first, we will break you, and then you will have my permission to die.
Oh, that's a good line. What's that from?
Dark Knight Rises.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
dispels Black Robin and starts to unstrap the demon longsword that's been on his back.
Do you want me to roll intimidation, or was that good enough?
No, he, as you're saying this, I am no stranger to pain. Give it to me.
Crazy cultists.
We got a sadist on our hands.
Well, we're going down the list here. Gonna have to resort to some military torture techniques. Get a rag and some water.
We're gonna waterboard him.
I know. Pulls out long sword and pulls it out of its quiver and examines it in the light. Its particular look.
Okay.
This is a long sword. I don't know what to say to you. You're blatantly fucking crazy.
I say, why don't we just get on with it then? How about his leg as revenge for our friend?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea. Alex says,
This voice is starting to hurt, but
throwing
just...
the long sword so it lands next to his leg, and then he pulls out one of his daggers.
The
Showing
voice
his
is
full
starting to
arsenal
hurt,
of
so
tools.
just imagine that Garrett's doing the voice when I talk normally.
So I've got a long sword,
Okay.
I've got a bow and arrow, got a rapier, got daggers. These are fun.
All right. So as you're doing that, he's just kind of crying out, "Strip the flesh, salt the wound."
Jesus Christ.
Fucking crazy.
That's what Bilbo Baggins hates! I should probably start to keep it
Fucking
down.
pissing
But that
themselves.
was-
Just like, this guy's crazy.
Okay, cool.
Strip
Intimidating.
the flesh.
Contemplates his magic.
It's from Borderlands.
That's it. It's fucking Krieg, isn't it?
Well, it's all the bandits really. Most of them say it.
What
Or
are
it's
you
one of the
looking
lines they
at
can
on
say.
my-
Yeah.
What are you looking at on my character sheet there, Tom?
I'm turning off something that should have already been turned off. The thing that's been breaking.
The ammo tracking
The
API?
API. Yeah, for
So,
some reason, when you fire,
The Huntress,
with
it
your-
just
with your-
dies.
yeah, it tries to ammo track, and for some reason can't. I don't know why, but the coding is just broken for your particular
Good.
sheet, and it just
Good.
breaks the entire thing. So I've turned it off because you barely fire it anyway.
Yeah, I have fired it 4 times now because I
Yeah,
recovered
so-
2 bolts.
So yeah, we'll just if we keep that off, in theory, it shouldn't break anymore. But yeah, so what are you two doing as this guy is just spouting off some sort of insane tirade as your attempts to intimidate him seems to be only fueling him?
Alex is going to start cutting off his hands.
Brutal. Holy.
Threaten to treat him very gently and be very nice to him.
All right, you start
I'm gonna feel
hacking
the
at
shit
his
out of you.
hands. It doesn't take very long as he's tied down. You have a very clear shot. It only takes a few seconds, and although he's crying out in pain, occasionally he's still crying out, "Yes, the pain, the pain!"
Man, this guy's officially crazy. And then take the 2 hands, take a little bit of the rope, and create a necklace for him, and hang it around his neck. It's just a hands necklace.
I want to remind you of your alignments. You're not actually evil as much as you want to be.
I'm not. Alex isn't evil. He's just angry.
I'm not stopping you from whatever you're doing. Just a friendly poking reminder.
I'm not there. They can do what they want.
I'm
Speaking
only
of-
good neutral.
Speaking of which, as you are giving him, what was it, a hand necklace? Is that what you're doing?
I'm hanging his hands around his neck.
All right, as you guys are doing that, we'll quickly switch back to the 2 of you in Avgard. As you are flying, you enter into Avgard with, the 2 of you flying. Where do you go? What do you do?
A carpenter or a blacksmith? Like, what kind of leg do you want, I guess?
Metal leg. Get your arm cut off as well, and learn to fire explosive bolts out of your forehead.
I feel like Garrett's saying something really stupid at the moment.
Not getting that reference.
Fuck off, that's an amazing reference, and you know it.
Explosive bolts out of your forehead.
I feel a disturbance in the force, like
It's,
someone just said really fucking stupid.
It's Last Airbender. You know, Combustion Man, the guy who can fire explosives out of his
fucking
forehead.
combustion, man.
He's got a metal arm and a metal leg because he blew them up.
I thought it was Full Metal Alchemist up until
No.
the explosive thing, but I've never watched Avatar, so.
Wait,
Ah,
when
fair
does
enough.
Combustion Man get a metal arm? I don't remember.
He's got a metal arm and a metal leg, yeah. And the last thing you see of him, what confirms that he's dead, is when he accidentally explodes himself, his arm and leg fly at the screen in the explosion, and you're like, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Braxton and Talos. Braxton, you're proficient in medicine, yeah?
I believe I am, yeah.
And you're proficient in Arcana.
God, I bloody hope so as the healer.
Uh,
I am.
Talos,
What am I proficient in?
Arcana.
I am proficient in Arcana.
I'd like both of you to make the respective check.
Okie dokie.
Talos, with your knowledge of magic, you are aware that although Braxton has lost his leg, there are certain magics that can restore it, such as the regeneration spell.
Cool. Well, there's this great spell called the Regeneration Spell. I don't suppose you know it.
Nope.
Well, if magic was prevalent in this world, we could just go find a cleric to fix you up, but it's not! So you're fucked. So, metal or wooden leg?
Something just to keep me upright would do for now.
Walking stick? With my quarterstaff?
Yeah, if you could hand me your quarterstaff for now, just so I can walk.
Yeah, I'll hand him my quarterstaff so you can use it as a walking stick.
Thank
All
you,
right, as
fella.
as the fly wears off, as you are kind of a couple of buildings into the village, you are using the quarterstaff to prop yourself up as you both move into town.
try sprinting for me real quick.
Fuck you, Talos.
Sorry.
Let's go and see if Wave is still around. Maybe he knows what to do.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about him. Let's go. The inn, I guess.
Yeah.
Seems like a heavy drinker.
Making your way to the inn.
Yeah.
All right, you on your way to the inn, you actually spot the three. Wave
Hello again.
and Calith. Just they're not actually in the inn. They're just to the side, but you spot them as you're making your way there. They're heading toward what you assume to be some sort of market.
Hello again.
Yeah, I'll call out to them.
All right, you see them turn to see you, and so they see you hobbling. As Keyleth you don't hear, but you see her do a very deep sigh. As Callista starts walking over to you.
I haven't
Wave.
healed yet. I'm bleeding heavily.
Yeah. As Wave also starts more slowly than Callista, but starts moving toward you. What? Heavens! What happened to you?
We have run into a spot of bother.
You can say that again. You haven't got a leg.
Don't I?
No.
I look down to my missing leg and go, oh dear, that's something I should do something about.
Oh, I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
No,
I'm glad we can joke about this. But I suppose any of you know any regenerative healing magics?
Have
Fucking
you got any
pointedly at
suggestions of
Wave.
what I can do? I'd
Or,
say-
you know, a spare prophetic lying around.
Prosthetic.
That's the one. Prosthetic.
Callista kind of pointedly looks at Wave as gaze. As Wave is gaining ground on you, and you see him shake his head. Even I'm not that versed in magic yet.
Of course, you know.
That is a very powerful healing spell.
Oh, cool. I think I know that. Reach! You got any, just go.
Something to prop him up.
Yeah, we're gonna go
Okay.
find...
I need something to strap to my leg so I can still fight.
Got any of that?
I have things to strap to your leg. I don't know how effective they would be.
What selections have you got? Anything in pink.
It's just pink.
I'm out of
Pink
ideas,
fuzzy.
fella.
Fuzzy pink peg leg.
Polka
A
dot.
spare short sword.
Polka dot. Yeah.
I have a hand axe of my god. Perhaps that could prop you up.
How's the hand axe strapped to your leg sound?
Let's give it a
I
go.
mean, the axe head's almost like a foot.
Not really.
If you remember his axe that he fought you with, the two curves of the axe were shaped into these bison horns.
Oh, he's talking about that axe. I thought he was talking about like a
No, he.
like a hatchet.
No, I'm just
sort
saying
of
you remember that. He brings out a hand axe, but it has that same shape.
Oh, looks like one of those running prosthetics that Emmy has. Put that on.
The corners of
Oh my god,
the
I'm so
blades
up
of the
for it
axe
now.
are fashioned into
Braxton, the fastest thing
Ones of
on
a
one
bison.
leg.
Okay,
I'll find you 90% more attractive.
let's give it a go.
Strap it on.
Right between you. You strap the hand axe to Braxton's leg. It's quite painful, as it is still pressing
Ow,
against the tender flesh.
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh, don't whine about it. It's fine. It's me coughing up.
It's when the procedure is done. It's not perfect, but it'll do. You can hobble.
Hobble around a bit. It's like when you try new shoes on. Just walk up and down a bit.
Walk
See how
up
it
and
does.
down.
Alright,
Okay.
hobble up and down.
I walk around with my new fucking axe leg.
You wince slightly, but you are able to walk. You still don't have your full movement. But
We need some painkillers or something for you.
I just need a night of rest and I'll be fighting fit.
I don't think you'll regrow a leg on a long rest.
You underestimate my powers.
Alright. Well, thanks for the hand axe. You want us to pay you for that?
Is
Or
there anything I can do to repay you with?
Considering you walk around with the symbol of Paladin, you now walk bearing the sigil of two gods. That is good enough for me. May Kiri Julith watch over you, and perhaps you will fare better in the future.
Same to you.
And may Paladin look over you, because he's been doing shit for me. I don't
Oh,
say that.
I
I just
wa-
say, may Paladin look over you as well.
And may Death look over you and not do anything, as he continues to do all the time.
Callista kind of turns around. Are you sure you'll be all right?
No.
Oh,
I'll be fine. I've dealt with worse than this.
Really? When? I'm genuinely intrigued. When have we dealt with worse than this?
I'm trying to sound cool. Please.
Alright, yeah, this is just, we lose limbs all the time. My arms are made of chalk.
Well, it's gonna take some getting used to, but I'll make do. Thank you for your concern.
good. We're going to be heading to the Fleeing Forest in just a matter of hours. I doubt we'll meet again for quite a while, but I do wish you luck on your axe leg.
Thank you. I may get it replaced soon enough, but Wave, know that I will keep the axe with me at all times.
Good.
We wish you luck on your things as well.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Wave won't thank you, but I'll thank you on his behalf.
Now,
Cheers.
now to walk back with an axe
Yeah.
for a leg.
Yeah, I didn't. Oh no, I thought of this. I resummoned my horse.
Oh.
Ritual cast, motherfucker. It'll take me
Very
10 minutes.
No, yeah, it'll take you 10 minutes. Okay, and with that, we'll switch quickly back to those with the cultist.
Can I just ask,
You-
can I attack with my leg?
No.
Could I also ask that I've got to go, so assume I assist Braxton in whatever aid he needs.
Okay, doke.
Because I've got to be up at 6 AM!
Lovely.
Super
Yeah,
And I'm
duper.
tired as shit. But come Thursday and Friday, I'll have a day off so I can stay up as late as I want. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 days in a row kill me.
Oh my
Anyway, I'll
Yeah, I did.
see you boys next time.
Yep.
See you on Thursday.
Peace.
Peace.
Thank God he's gone. Yeah, so you guys with the cultists.
Yep. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello with the cultists.
What are you doing?
I've made him a fashionable necklace. that
You
I've
have
done
indeed.
images.
He's
After what? Is-
crying out. He's crying out in pain, but he's still spouting this this crazed talk.
Oh no, Chalky,
I,
come back. No. No.
I take off a small bit. I like rip a bit off of my common clothes and tie it in, and like use the rope from my bag to make a makeshift gag to make sure he doesn't scream and attract attention.
Okay, doke. Alright, so his screams become instantly muffled as you put the fabric into his mouth.
And tie it in.
Yeah.
Stop him screaming. And I bring out my my water skin and say to Alex, "If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right."
I look to Garrett, look to the man. I see the man's clearly bonkers. Like at this point, I've cut off his hands, worn them around him. He's still asking for more. So Alex is contemplating just like cutting his throat and just killing him, and like he is thinking these thoughts. He's just standing there thinking.
Okay.
Hmm. He hums to himself.
Well, the guy is bound and gagged, crying, just these muffled.
I whisper in his ear, "If you want to tell us something, just tap on the tree 3 times with your good hand."
He does so.
I take off the
the
gag. Now what is it?
Give me more!
That's not the answer I was looking for. I put the gag back on.
Okay.
And
Garrett, I say to him, I think this guy is clearly out of his mind. I don't think we're gonna get shit from him.
I blame your intimidation roll at the start. No, I'm kidding.
That was as intimidating as I felt I could be.
Yeah.
What are you talking
no.
about, rolls and shit? Meta as fuck, shit. Yeah, Alex just then pushes his head back against the cultist's head, back against the tree, and just slashes his
Say,
dagger against his throat, so it just starts bleeding out.
Okay.
Alex had enough of this bullshit.
I do have one more idea, Alex. And I lean in real close to the guy and say,
He's dead.
No,
He's very dead.
Before you fucking hell.
Look.
I will say that Garrett, you can do this just before he slashes
Okay.
his throat.
I lean in real close and say, "Why don't you answer every question we have?" And I suggest.
Yeah. He's got. This would be a good starting point.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. Wisdom save.
Do you have spell slots?
I had one more left, but that's because it tried to do a level 2. Because this isn't
Why is it level 2? I thought I moved them all over.
automatically tried to do a level 2.
Fuck's sake!
Yeah, I know.
I thought I was
Probably
being
because-
clever.
Me too, but it's probably because it's dragged from the compendium.
Well, I know my next objective. Do them all custom.
I'll do that if you want.
No,
Anyway.
I might do that tomorrow.
Alright.
But yeah, he needs to make a wisdom save.
He's gonna pass it. But
What's your DC?
14.
Okay.
I won't know whether he passed it. Or
That's ungagging to find out.
I ungag him and say, "What is your favorite color?"
My favorite color is pain.
Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's crazy. Alex says
It
he just
didn't work.
slices his throat.
Yep.
I mean, he could have been telling the truth still.
Pain is not a colour in Alex's eyes. Red
Yeah,
is.
to your eyes, to him.
Pain is not a creative color.
Pain is not a creative colour. Stabs.
Shortly after you've slashed this guy's throat, Braxton and Talos come hobbling toward you.
Hey guys, I got an axe leg.
Oh, good. Alex says, just kind of letting this guy's head drop. blood all over his knife.
So, things went well here.
Well, we learned
We
nothing.
tried our best.
What, you wouldn't answer any of your questions?
He's mad, like literally crazy as fuck.
Actually, I wouldn't say he's mad. I would say he was mad.
Does he have anything
Oh
on
yeah,
him?
now he's dead.
Yeah.
Alex begins to untie the rope because he needs that shit for other things.
I also untie my rope because I need that shit for other things.
Does he have
And,
anything on him?
clean. Well, we're about to find out. Alex says, cleaning his knife on his cloak. And
I
then searching his-
ransack through his possessions. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Obviously, he's got his dagger.
I take it. I keep it. That's mine now.
trophy.
Okay, doke. So you take his dagger. He has 20 silver pieces in his cloak, and he also
I
has.
also take that.
He he has a crumpled up bit of paper.
I don't take that. I pass that one to Alex.
Wow, you're like the most generous man I know.
Oh no.
Giving me the important things. Alex opens up the scrunch of paper.
All right.
If this is a troll, just says, "Ha ha, fooled you." Damn it!
Don't give me ideas.
I just thought it'd be funny.
You open up the piece of paper, and there's writing on it.
I read the writing if I can.
It says, "Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you."
Alex starts to tear up.
He just got rickrolled in D&D, bitch! As he comes back to life, just to say that.
I then snap his neck and read what really is on the paper.
You gave me the idea. I wasn't going to do something silly.
It was all for the laugh.
It was all a prank, bro. No, what it actually
Why
says
you be mad?
in an almost it's almost unintelligible, but it's just legible. Just due to the handwriting. The handwriting is atrocious, but you do decipher that it says the keywords that you pick out from the scroll is cave west of Avgard, your life in servitude, your life for the greater, and then the rest of it is unintelligible.
Well,
There's
hey,
only-
bro, this is fucking awful at writing.
This is there's only like one or two sentences extra that you can't make out.
Oh,
I hand it around here if anyone's used to reading bad handwriting.
pass it to me.
You're good at language. I don't know if you're good at just terrible handwriting.
In real life, I am because I've got horrible handwriting. Does that apply to
Or
Garrett
it
as
doesn't
well?
have that. I'm afraid not.
Damn.
I'm afraid there is a dissonance between the two of you.
I have a leg in real life. Can Braxton have a leg?
No.
That was worth the try.
That's like I've got the internet in real life. Can I just look up this thing's weakness?
That's a good point. Can I do that? I'll stop.
Please.
Loses another leg?
Make a Constitution saving throw. Someone just wrote your name in the fucking death note.
Talos, what have we told you? What
Anyway.
does his dagger have magical properties? I assume it does.
Well, A, you have no idea at the moment.
Alright.
There was no
Okay.
B. I don't know why I opened with A.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's the Dragonborn, what they're gonna do now.
Okay, so you walk over to the Dragonborn. Our objective has not changed. We are still staking out the drow. I am sorry for the loss of your leg, but that was not our fight, as I assume it was not yours. Our mission has not changed.
That's fair enough.
Well, you know what? You guys seem to bring bad luck. We're gonna, head and maybe camp for the night somewhere, but we're gonna do it far away from you so that, he doesn't lose his other leg. I hope you're not insulted.
You say for the night, it's midday.
Yes, I know, but we're going to, continue walking and stay away from them, is what I
Okay.
meant.
Okay.
Set up camp not near them.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
To which the Dragonborn turns to you. You may do as you wish.
Good.
It's of no concern to me.
Good.
Do you have any plans to actually infiltrate that cave over there?
Not until we have conclusive proof that the drow resides within.
Did you guys drag Dongar back with you by any chance?
No, he was getting a suit.
Alright, fair enough.
I said I lost a leg. He was like, yeah, okay.
Anyone proficient in Arcana can find out if during a short rest whether something has magical properties.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Or you can attune to it, or try to attune to it during a short rest, and then you'd obviously find out as well.
That one was my plan, to be honest. Unless the runes are written in one of the ancient languages I understand.
Well, there are no runes adorning the weapon.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, that's the Dragonborn. So you're still planning on camping here, even after the attack?
We do not let such a blight to us affect us. That would be weakness. So yes, we intend to stay here.
You're brave warriors, I admire that.
Have fun dying, I say as I start walking up the path.
He shakes his head slightly at Garrett's comment, but he continues to address you, Braxton. I just realised you're not on there. You two are there. But
Okay, I'm still on the Avgard map.
oh shit, fam.
Oh damn!
There you go.
Nice, thank you. Okay.
To address you, as all Dragonborn should be.
Well, I'm gonna go with my friends. We might see you again sometime soon. Be safe.
If you encounter the drow and do not apprehend him yourself, let us know.
We will. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Very well, then I wish you luck. It looks like, as he glances down to your leg, you'll need it.
Oh, I forgot I had that. I'll be fine, don't worry. As I try and walk away all cool, but I stumble and trip.
Okay, so the three of you in an AFK. Jesus, this is contagious. I guess, which way do you go? Toward Avgard or down this path?
Down the path, but even if we reach there by the end of the day, which I assume we will.
Well, Alex already has reached there and come back.
Yeah, in which case
So-
we're going to. I suggest that we don't go in there until the following morning, because honestly, I need to rest up, and I feel like Braxton and Talos might feel the same.
Yep.
We could have at least got on Dongar's horse.
I was kind of preoccupied finding a
Yeah,
replacement leg.
it's fair enough. Just so me and Alex don't have to walk. Actually, I get onto the back of Braxton's horse, just so Alex doesn't have to walk.
You're a true pal.
Hey, it's a thing halflings can do. I'm not going to ignore a mechanic if it's there. Apart from
got a point.
Apart from all the times I've done that.
So yeah, what are you guys doing?
I believe which way are we walking, Garrett?
It's straight up this way, over the bridge, towards that cave, isn't it? Where
Alex-
the Lich and the King are.
20 minutes to walk from the bridge to the location.
I mean, What are we gonna do when we go up there?
Hang around, forage, try and see if we can find any, reasonably sized sticks that we can fashion into crutches or whatever. unless you're comfortable with walking fast, because we might have to do a lot of fast walking if we have to face some kind of big fuck off monster.
Well, I don't really want to go looking for fights at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Mm.
But, I mean,
So
walking
either
towards where those guys went
yeah,
might just kind of lead us into another fight.
yeah, I think it would lead us into another fight. Well, I say it's up to you, but I'm gonna recommend we go towards the cave and just sort of chill for a bit, get
Yeah,
our bearings,
Yeah, if we find like a reasonable place to camp, somewhere a
take
bit
a
secluded in
long
the woods.
rest so that we can fully heal and your leg can not grow back.
Mechanically, you won't be able to have a long rest until tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair. I will take a short rest so I can get all my spell slots back. And the gates to hell can be unleashed.
I mean, we can set up camp. Maybe Alex can do a bit of scouting.
I wouldn't mind the short rest just to get
Yeah, I
prepared.
just want spell slots.
Okay.
I've already seen what's up ahead, so I know what we'll be going into.
Okay, so let's take that short rest. Let's do that shit. Cool.
Yeah. Alright, so you're taking a short rest.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's very easy, and the short rest goes uneventfully as you. Where are you having the short rest? Where are you kind of lounging for the?
We're just rolling all our hit die, sorry. We'll be back with you in a minute.
That's fine.
Oh, I don't have that spell prepared. Fuck my life.
I have all my spell slots back.
I think we're just gonna go off a little bit into the foresty bit here.
Okay. What the right hand side of the bridge, or the left hand side of the bridge? As in the side where the entrance is, or the side where the Dragonborn are, of the bridge.
Side where the entrance is.
Okay, that's fine. As long as I just need to know where you are.
He says, giggling evilly.
But yeah, the short rest, the hour goes uneventfully as you lick your wounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw runes into the air with my sword as well, so people are healed for the.
I'm going to use the short rest to attune myself to the dagger.
Okie doke.
Healed for an extra 1, you're welcome.
Alright, you try attuning to the dagger and fail, because it is just a normal dagger in your hands.
Oh.
So congratulations, you have a dagger, you got a D4 weapon.
I go back to the guy that we tied up and take his hand.
Excuse me?
Okay, I'm just gonna say yes to see where this goes.
I put the dagger in his hand and try to stab something with it. Hopefully the rigor mortis is enough that I can bend it round to hold the dagger.
What are you stabbing?
I don't know, Braxton. No, not Braxton. A squirrel. Any passing woodland creature.
You feel no magical energy as you place the decapitated hand or his dead hand. It doesn't matter. You feel no magical energy as you're grasping it.
Okay, I feel sad.
Sorry, fam.
I keep the dagger anyway, it might come in handy.
Okie doke. Make sure you add that to your inventory.
I have.
Excellent. So yeah, after completing your short rest, I will add this back so you have a visual representation of what lies before you slightly down the path. What would you all like to do after an hour of respite and licking your wounds?
Well, do you guys really want to go into the cave? I don't think it's a good idea.
You do technically have Talos with you.
Technically.
Yeah.
I say I don't really know, 'cause I don't want to go in, just
Yeah, I
the
know,
three of us, but I don't want to end the session an hour and a half before we usually do.
Oh,
You all hear a voice in your head going, "Do it."
Thanks,
part
Paladin.
of me, the Alex part of me, wants to just go in and shoot some stuff.
Oh yeah, the Garrett
But,
part.
but the
definitely
team
just wants
part
to
of
go
me
in.
says, "Fucking,
Wait,
Well,
two,
okay, I'll-
please wait for
we're-
that.
I'll put this.
we're
It-
one man
as far-
down."
Shut up.
As far as your group is concerned, your characters in game are concerned, Talos is still with you.
Okay.
So what would your characters do?
Oh, Garrett would be he would usually be a bit more, slow and thinking about it, but since he's got that magic ring on, he just wants to dive headfirst into the cave.
I think we should
Do you have it
have a
on?
little
I thought you had it-
stealthy
Yeah, what's that?
chill.
I
I
thought
thought
he
you had
always
it in your
on.
bag.
No,
I
I
can't
thought he-
remember.
Oh, you've been
No,
wearing that
he-
ring this whole time.
Yeah, that's the reason I've been taking everyone's money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
You're
I
not-
didn't. I
every
honestly
time-
thought you put it in the
every time-
bag. That's my
No,
bad.
every time we put it in the bag to keep it hidden from Storm, and then he took it out and put it back on. And he that's the reason every time Talos has been given money, Garrett has just been there like, I'll take that.
Oh,
Because Talos doesn't
well
want
then
it.
I must commend you on your roleplay. Then, well done.
Yeah,
Thanks.
nice.
Absolutely fantastic.
I mean,
I just thought
the
you
whole
guys
Slipper
remembered.
Stone thing didn't happen again. That's it.
No. I don't think I've been knocked unconscious since then.
I know what we need to do. We need to go back to the town, find a wizard that knows fireball, and come to smoke this shit out.
Oh, I know what I can do. I know what I can do. I press my hands to, like generally in the direction of the cave.
Smoke them out.
Smoke them out.
Okay. A poisonous gas wafts from your hand toward the entrance.
Yeah,
Grass.
this does not feel.
Is that what you want to hear? Are you happy now?
It's a cantrip. It's not like it takes anything out of me.
Firebolt! Firebolt!
Firebolt! Firebolt!
I randomly
Eventually, one of
fire
those is
some-
bound to hit.
I randomly fire some chill touches into there.
Don't piss him off.
I shoot Black Robin wildly, trying to go as fast as possible.
I mean,
Alright,
honestly, Braxton
I
isn't
say-
thinking straight.
Pew,
He's
pew,
lost
pew,
his
pew,
leg,
pew,
he's
pew, pew, pew.
pissed. He
I
wants his
say-
leg back.
I say we walk right into the cave with the confidence and demeanor of kings, and we hope to find someone with the actual confidence and demeanor of a king.
At the very least, we can begin to scout it out, so we have an
Yeah.
idea of
Yeah,
what the layout is. So we can
Garrett-
try to sneak.
I mean, as far as we can
Garrett,
see now,
pick up
there don't
his-
seem to be any guards outside of the.
No, there is
Garrett,
They're not
no
exactly hiding.
no living creatures between that you can see between you and the entrance.
Garrett picks up his bag, puts his cloak back on, and puts the hood up and stuff, and wanders as silently as possible into the cave.
All right, so you're
Oh, actually, I have a really good idea. This is the first time I've ever gotten to use this spell, I think, and it's making me so happy. How many people do we get to use it on? Oh, that's good. Okay, I can use it on everyone. Wicked. I tell everybody to huddle up, and I cast invisibility on all of us.
all right.
I've
So that,
never gotten to use that spell before, but it's been sat, just waiting.
I think you used it on at least yourself, didn't you? At one
Oh,
point.
yeah, I think you. Yeah, you used it once. Yeah, you used it when we
When
woke
we were-
up dressed
when
as
we-
unicorns.
I did. Yep. Okay, that's when. Okay, I've used the spell once, but never for an actual reason.
Alright, so
I
gonna.
mean, it doesn't conceal the noise of us, does it?
No,
Oh,
it just
no,
makes you physically invisible.
They're gonna hear a lot of clinking armor.
And of course,
It
I've
helped
still
with
got
the
the hood
stealth
up, and
thing. Okay.
I've still got the hood
Much
up, and
better
Alex is
case.
good at the stealth. So it's really only Braxton and Talos that.
All right, so with the three, is it three of you? Can it hit Talos as well?
It's a second level spell cast at 5th level, so I should be able to get all 4 of her.
All right, so the 4 of you instantly turn invisible, as if you've just put on the One Ring,
It makes that noise.
and it makes a noise. Fantastic! I love it. Yeah. So, are you making your way towards the entrance?
Yep, let's scout it out.
Yeah.
All right, you make your way toward it, carefully looking out at the tree, and especially where people jumped out from before. But you don't know, there's nothing in the trees now that you're actively searching, and you are now stood invisibly at the entrance to this cave, which is carved into a small hill. And you can see that beyond it there are some stone steps which visibly lead downwards, and you can see that the light very quickly fades, perhaps 10 foot down.
Great. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
Alex says, going stealthy as you can.
You guys have dark vision, don't you?
Double.
I don't.
Bully for you.
I know. I don't even have spell slots to give us both dark vision.
Oh, do you not?
Yeah.
I've only got one spell shot there.
From what you can see, the stairway only looks thick enough for one person at a time. So who's going in first?
Garrett's going to go in first. No, Alex is going to go in first.
Okay.
Garrett could see more, but Alex has the perception to not be basically blind anyway.
Well, he'd be able to hear, but he wouldn't be able to see.
Garrett
Dark
goes in
vision
first.
on his face. Give himself some.
You haven't actually
eyes.
entered into the cave just yet. I just want to reiterate
Yeah.
that. I'm just asking
Would
before you.
like some dark
Alex
vision.
first, then Garrett, then Braxton.
Yep.
And
Okay.
then Alice. Alice at the
Okay.
back.
Cool, Alex. As you move to the cave, to the entrance, as you pass beyond this gaping hole into the hill, you bounce backwards,
Go prod it.
as there seems to be some sort of a barrier preventing entrance, invisible to you.
Gee, I wish we had a dragonborn that could cast a spell magic.
Yeah, I know.
Alex
I wish Dongar was here.
continues to prod it rapidly.
Braxton, you notice on a tree nearby there seems to be something carved in with your high perception.
Okay. I'm gonna go and investigate.
You speak and read Elven, don't you?
I do. Oh my god.
I do
Alright.
as well.
Me too.
You see in this tree is the word enter.
I
Speak it.
speak the Elvish word enter for enter. See if that does anything.
Nothing seems to visibly happen, and as Alex is still prodding it, there still seems to be a barrier. There are multiple trees around you, obviously due to the nature of this forested area.
Prodding intensifies.
I want to try and use trying to think back to my days when I studied magic as a young lad, see if I know of any barrier spells and what the link would be between.
Oh,
Word
okay, yeah.
or
Make a history check.
Okay.
DC is 10, I believe.
Yes.
Rip.
Unfortunately, you don't remember anything from your childhood.
Bugger. I want to look around other trees, see if any others have similar words carved into them.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Nope.
Ooh!
Hey.
You notice that at least 3 other trees have inscriptions on them carved into the wood.
Okay. I want to go and inspect all of them, see if they're all in Elvish as well.
They are all in Elvish, and the first one you find says "and." The third one you find says "speak."
Is it friend?
The fourth one you find says "friend."
I take it Braxton is telling us all of this.
Yeah.
Yes.
I turn and I say, well, like, having heard some Elvish words, my mind is attuned, is just basically, rattling off in Elvish. I wonder what would happen if we, so speak friend and enter, and when I say friend, obviously, because I'm speaking in Elvish, I'm saying melon. Melon. I don't know if you pronounce the N in that.
It's like
And I
melon
take
or
up,
something.
yeah. It's spelt melon, but I don't know how you actually pronounce
Just
it.
shouting melon at this case.
I do want to reiterate the Tolkien Elvish is not D&D Elvish.
Yeah.
But also, can I reiterate? Tolkien's Elvish word for friend was melon. Just
Yeah,
Yeah,
you had a
nobody
mountain
cares
called
how
Mount Doom.
hilarious.
It wasn't.
And no one cares how hilarious that is.
I mean, it's pretty hilarious, but the guy did create like
A
What was it?
universe, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, do you know the history of Lord of the Rings? He created
Oh, yeah.
the language of the elves or dwarves. Can't remember which one it was. He wrote
Elves.
that.
Elves.
Yeah, he wrote the
Yeah.
Elvish language before the books, before he even had the idea for the books.
Yeah.
It's because he was just sort of bored and wanted a world to fit into his linguistic studies.
Yeah, he was a linguist first and foremost, and he created all these languages, and then created the story we know as Lord of the Rings to fit that, which just absolutely blows my mind. But
Yeah, it is amazing.
he was an absolute genius. But yeah, so the point is, you speak melon. I was looking for that. And Alex, as you're prodding the barrier, your finger goes straight through, and you kind of stumble forward a bit on, not certain that it was going to go through. But yeah, you've now passed through the barrier.
That did it. Alex then looks down and casts dark vision on himself, so he can see.
Good.
Excellent.
And then becomes stealthy as fuck.
Make a stealth check with advantage.
$23.
All right, so you start descending down the stone steps. Your footsteps tread lightly as you descend down.
Should we have Alex go first and report back to us, or should we all go, Garrett?
I'm gonna be going in straight out. I say we go in the order that we said earlier. Alex, Garrett, Braxton, Howard.
Let's do it. I attempt to distant way. I attempt to
Is
clumsily
Fred came
stealth
down here.
and tread lightly, even with my leg.
Make a standard stealth check.
Oh,
The advantage cancelled out by the disadvantage, which is still a 2.
I'm gonna luck point that.
Okay.
Is it both of us making spell checks?
Yeah,
stealth
I'd
checks?
like you to make one as well.
What does
mine-
Fred the Ferocious Drum say?
Yours, of course, is with advantage.
Yeah, I expected so.
I assume you take the 19.
Yeah.
Ah, sweet.
In hindsight, I already was shy. No, luck pointed the nat that guy did, but
Yeah, well.
Nobody's perfect, fam.
I don't know. I quite like that I lost a leg. I think it's really cool.
It's actually really wicked.
Yeah, I know, right?
I will say that I am, as you all saw from, what was it, 3 or 4 sessions ago, where you saw that ominous, deathly injury stuff in the chat where I failed. I am using the P8, the DMG injury table.
Yeah.
I'm only using it for when you are severely downed.
Oh, okay. So like, I was
So if you're
down by a
if you-
crit, then
Because you were down by a crit, or if you were down by a crit, if you were downed by a ridiculous amount of damage in one thing, something like that, that's the only time I'll roll it.
that's cool.
So I'm using it really sparingly.
I like that.
But because you were down by a crit, yeah, that's why it was rolled. Okay, so
No, shit. That was meant to be from Eastmere. Fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah, I've got Ploddy around here somewhere.
I assumed you tied them up in
Yeah.
the wood nearby.
Yeah.
I got it with Chalky. He's got his buddy. God, what are they gonna be doing with my leg?
Alex, as you are the first in, and you descend into the darkness. What's your dark vision? Is it 60?
Should be. So it's regular dark vision it gives you. Yeah, 60 foot.
I just want to make sure I've got it all set up correctly. Alex, you are the first, of course, to descend the steps, and as such, you are the first to see the sight before you. Before you see anything, before you've completely descended the steps, this horrid, rotten smell fills your nostrils.
Alex.
You aren't certain what the cause is, but it just smells like decay. It smells like rot. It smells like death. It smells just absolutely horrendous. To the point where you kind of almost gag with how horrific this smell is. As you descend down the steps.
Dear oh dear.
So wait, the guy that you interrogated, was he human?
Yeah, he was human. Male
He
human.
was just a human.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Alex, as you descend down the steps first, you enter into this triangular room, and you can see that there are a couple of pillars descending from the floor to the ceiling, but one of them has collapsed. You assume due to old age, due to the rubble nearby. You also see skeletons littered across the floor between you and into the distance. You also see a very large greenish creature is leaning against the wall, its hands quite comfortably on its stomach. The rest of you can't see anything yet, as Alex is just reaching the bottom of the stairs, and the bottom of the stairs is where you first get your vision.
I turn around and quietly whisper into Garrett's ear. Big green thingy, be quiet.
I lean back and do the same thing to Braxton.
Alex, you can go ahead and make me either... No, make me a history check to see if you know what this is. You know what this creature is. No, or nature. Whichever one's higher for you. History or nature.
Well, it was either, but it does not matter.
Does not matter, okay.
Fred is historical.
Just because you are a ranger, so it's possible you'll have heard of or encountered this creature before.
So that's a 17.
Alright, okay. From the form and the fact you have dark vision, you can make out its features. You recognise the creature in front of you to be a troll.
Oh. It's a troll. You need to be very quiet. Just sneak
We
past
hunting
it.
rabbits.
We're not hunting rabbits, we're sneaking. Alex begins to sneak.
So you are still kind of stood positioned at the bottom of these stairs with no one else having vision as you are whispering up to them. What would you like to do?
Go in single file. Follow very quietly behind me. Whisper and begin to walk. Hoping the others will follow.
Okay.
Alright.
I know Braxton can't see for shit.
We're obviously... Sorry to interrupt you, Dan.
That's right.
We're not in initiative order, but if you could, you can move your standard initiative order movement, so if you can move up to 30 foot.
Right.
But we're not in initiative, I want to stress that.
Yeah.
So
But
wait,
just
I'll
for
go.
ease.
is my speed halved with this leg, or is it only halved when I don't have anything sort of propping me up?
If you have nothing propping you up, you can't walk.
Yeah.
It's halved when you have something propping you up.
Okay, so it's halved at the moment, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
So make sure you remember you can only move 15 foot turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, Alex, go ahead and... So Alex starts moving into this triangular room.
I'll stay slower since we need to keep Braxton with us. Don't want to leave him behind.
I grab onto Garrett for stability and guidance.
All right, Garrett, you have a similar vision to Alex as you descend down. This smell has also hit, obviously, the two of you. This horrid, rotten smell. And Garrett, you can see the skeletons lining the floor as Alex is making his way on the left-hand side of the room.
Okay. Awesome. I follow Alex as closely as I can, trying not to make any kind of noise.
All right, so you are all kind of moving up there. Braxton keeping a hold on Garrett so that he can maneuver through this darkness. Cool. So as you're a bit closer, the three of you can start to hear this.
God, I can see what's up ahead. Doesn't
Oh,
get
so
any
can I.
better.
Oh, good.
Alex turns back and contemplates their plan.
Braxton's feeling very vulnerable right now.
Yeah, you guys, the two of you remember that Braxton can literally not see anything.
Nope.
As there is no natural source of light in this area.
Back to here and say, whisper to Braxton, I think we should put you on the stairs, since I don't think we should get any further in than we are right now. And me and Garrett will do a bit of sneaky reconnaissance, so if anything goes wrong, we can just bolt it for the door.
What
and
can you
run
see up
away.
ahead, though?
Lots and lots of trolls.
Yeah.
Lots and lots.
Trolls in the dungeon. Trolls.
Trolls.
Just tell you what to know.
Okay, it sounds like a plan.
I think if this shit goes haywire, we want a bit more prep.
If you do need help, just shout very loudly.
Yeah, then obviously you can activate your sword and light up the room.
Just two long screams and one short scream, and I know you need help.
Does anyone speak Giant?
No.
Do I? I think that's one of the ones I don't, but we have to check.
Yeah, have a check.
You know
My
what?
God, that's a language you don't know.
Yeah, you know what? It was a difficult choice between Giant and Gnomish, and I thought Gnomish would come up more.
All right. Well, intertwined between these, you can hear this garbled language that stands coming from further in from this cavernous area.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the stairs as Alex suggested and wait.
Okay. Stumbling back to the stairs, you perch yourself quite firmly on what you know to be the stairs, leaving Alex and Garrett alone to decide what to do.
I say to Garrett, quietly stick beside me and we'll do a bit more reconnaissance.
That's a good plan.
Begin to move up.
So yeah, you still have
speed.
30-foot movement time. Just so I can keep track of it. Really, that's the only reason.
5.
Well, I would have 20.
Yeah.
5.
Sorry, yeah. But you know, what I mean,
So, yeah.
just so you're not skitting across the map before I can react. All right, as you are moving up to this large, hulking creature, you can see its chest move up and down as rhythmically, as the noise is now very loud and not very pleasant. You can quite clearly hear this, and it seems that the troll in front of you is asleep.
I look around the corner at this other troll that I caught a glimpse of earlier.
Yeah, I can see it as well.
Yeah, okay, so you glance round the corner, and you can see that there is another troll. He is sat by... You can't quite make it out. There's something jutting up from the ground, about 5 foot from the floor. And he is sat next to this cylinder block of stone, speaking in this language that you don't understand.
Sure wish I knew how to speak something that I don't understand. Anyhow, Alex takes a step to the side and sees another troll.
Yeah, you see another one to the left. and it appears that this is where the source of the language you don't understand is coming from. These two seem to be conversing in a language that you don't recognize.
Alex continues to sneak around so he gets to this edge and presses himself against the wall.
All right, yeah, there are these two very small enclaves either side of this entryway, and as you pass, you see some very large bones, not in the shape of a human. Each bone itself almost is the half the size of a human skeleton, and you make sure to maneuver around this very large pile of bones. It doesn't look like it was a humanoid either. You don't really stop to examine it, but you know that it's definitely not humanoid, and whatever it is was very, very big. As you maneuver around into this caveat to the side.
Is there any rocks by my feet? Any
Plenty.
Like to grab one and then try and toss it somewhere over here into this corner area.
Okay. Go ahead. Make a dexterity check with. No, just make a dex check.
Okay. It's 11.
Alright, the stone clatters around here, if you can see my ping.
Yep.
To which the noise stops, and you see this troll kind of lumber up to its legs and saunter over to the source of the noise. The cavern is filled with a deathly silence, broken only by as the troll leans down to pick up the rock. Is there anything you do?
In the time that he gets up and starts to move, Alex is just going to shimmy around here a bit and then peek around the corner just to get a view, which I think you can see some light.
You can actually see the other troll that's only a few feet away from you, and its repulsive smell fills your nostrils. But you can see some sort of artificial light coming from deeper within the cave. As the troll is now picking up the rock.
And then, Alex then starts back and he's back around the corner to hide again.
Garrett, is there anything you'd like to do?
Well, he hasn't even seen these extra lights anymore, so he would, having seen Alex peeked his head round, and he would assume he's seen something, which is the reason he started back into the enclave. So he's going to come back into here, and he's going to look at Alex and say, "What did you say?"
Destination.
You hear the lumbering footsteps of what you assume to be the troll returning to its position before.
Do we go? Yes. How do we extract?
And this is just gonna keep his back laid against the wall and just peek around the corner the tiniest bit. Just keep an eye on the troll to make sure it isn't watching their way, so they can make a break for the exit.
As you peek around the corner, you see that the troll is starting to move toward this entryway.
Oh god.
Don't forget we're invisible.
Rock in hand. You are invisible.
I say we stay completely still and keep our breathing as quiet as possible.
What he
until
said.
Passes.
Okay, so the troll, as you remain motionless, the troll moves into the center of this area. You see him gazing at the asleep troll, and you see his head move left and right, looking in each enclave. Then you see him move his head slightly up, and his nostrils open as he sniffs. And you hear some words in a language you don't understand. As you hear the other troll from behind begin, you hear movement from behind. He lumbers forward a little bit, and you see him peer out into this triangular room. His eyes glance left to right. And as they glance from right to left, you see his head fixate on a point directly in front of him.
Oh shit.
Only lasts a second as he turns around and lumbers back, dropping the rock as he moves, and sits right there by this circular stone.
Okay,
Okay.
are we good? Let's go.
So,
Did you actually hear that?
do you wanna?
I was
Yes.
whispering, but did you actually hear
I know,
it?
I know, I heard you.
Okay, cool. I just had to check.
Do you wanna risk some more reconnaissance? Since we've still got some visibility with us, or cheek and get the fuck out.
I say we just go for it. We go
You mean-
towards it.
You don't need to whisper IRL. I know you're whispering.
Good. So I think. See, when I'm whispering, I'm going to be more to the point. We go. If we came back with the others, we wouldn't be half as sneaky.
True. Well, let's use this to our advantage and be very careful.
Be very quiet. I say as I wait for him to lead the.
Picks up another rock, moves to here, and throws it at this to try and get them all to fall and stuff.
Okay. Quickly,
No.
Braxton, is there anything you would like to do as you're hearing the clatter of stone and the heavy imprints of feet move across? It's kind of echoing throughout the cavern, intermixed with this.
As much as Braxton does want to go and help his friend, he knows that he would be a hindrance if he goes in there, so he's just sitting there being very, very frustrated.
Okay, excellent. I like the flavour. Okay, so yeah, you it's close enough, and you are quite a dexterous man, quite skilled with the ranged things, as it smashes into the clump of bones and sends bones scattering across this rectangular room. As both these trolls immediately next to you stand up and move over to investigate.
And with that, stealthily must start moving towards the door.
Okay, now I see what the destination was.
Oh boy, that does not look fun. You see that? See that shit? Yeah, that's all
I
our
see some
movement.
sort of.
We
Oh.
went that way.
Wait, that's
and
got a
went
skull
that
on
way.
it. Yeah. I
Alright, so you start.
follow directly behind him.
Alright, so you start scampering your way up. And I'm still using your stealth rolls from before, and you're moving quite subtly, making sure not to make any noise on the uneven ground, as you can still hear the sound of the language you don't understand. It's very visible that there's a little bit of anger in it now. You can hear the harsher tones, even though you don't understand the words. But they don't seem to be moving. They seem to be where they were beforehand.
Alright.
So feel free to move again.
Moves up ahead to this position. Can begin to see things a bit clearer.
Alright, I assume, Garrett, you follow close behind?
Oh yeah. Oh, I can just see the corner of something that looks really cool.
Alright, Alex,
These
you
guys
can-
are summoning a clone of Braxton, I swear.
Yeah, Alex, looking down, you can see a very narrow passageway that's very short, leading to what you can make out to be some sort of circular room. Inside are these robed figures that look, for as far as you can tell, they're wearing the same robes as the individuals you encountered earlier. And they are all stood in a circle. In the center of the circle, you can make out on the ground to be these runes and in carvings with a circle of red in the center. And they are chanting in It sounds like common, but they're saying words that neither of you recognize.
Goody.
What would you like to do?
Is there anything in the middle of these rooms?
Anything in the middle of the what? Sorry.
The runes. So you got runes on the floor. Is there like any objects that they've laid inside?
No, there is no objects. There is just this pool of red.
Good.
Ha. Well, Alex, content with what he's seen, he's gonna move up here and see if this is a door.
That is the door. You are faced with a wooden door.
Is there a keyhole?
There is.
Can I look through it?
Okay, within, you see a very short, narrow passageway, which seems to just lead to a dead end.
This is definitely the shitter. So, and there's something down there, but that scares me.
You start hearing the sound of movement, and as you glance around, you see the trolls moving back from where they were, visibly disgruntled, as they take seats once again around this circular stone object.
Alex would like to attempt to open this door.
Okay, the door is not locked and opens with no effort.
Cool beans.
As you are faced with a narrow stone corridor.
Cool. Alex is going to move in for the kill. Just
Yeah,
waiting to
sure.
find someone on the toilet and just kill them. Just like, I saw this in a movie once.
Yeah, you move in, and the corridor seems to extend to the left and before you, but the path before you only lasts for about 5 foot before it ends in just a stone wall similar to the walls around you. As you move up and you glance to the left, you see that there seems to be some sort of cave in, and the rocks have blocked any sort of entrance to the left.
Fascinating. As I do that, I move back up and close the door.
Alright, the door is now closed. Garrett, is there anything you'd like to do?
I'm trying to think of what I could do. The main thing that we could probably do is get out of here and inform the others. But also, I want to break up the party. Not like our party, I mean the party the cultists are having.
If only we had burning hands. Perfect setup. I'm just wondering if we can just kind of like, slip past them and go into the other rooms.
Yeah, are there other rooms through here?
There's a door there.
Where? Can you ping it? Okay.
Alright, Alex, as you inch closer, you are now in the presence of the torchlight, and the torches are adorning the edges of this wall. You almost flinch as the cultist immediately opposite you, that would be facing you, his eyes glance towards the doorway to where you are stood, momentarily. But for you it seems to last an eternity, as if you think, did he see me? As his eyes move back to the center and he continues to chant.
Alright, Alex
Let's get the fuck out of here.
moves to Garrett and says, whispers, you start making your way back. I'm gonna investigate a little more. I promise.
Okay.
I'll do my best to get back. I'll fucking run.
If you don't come back, it's been a pleasure working with you. I shake his hand.
Yeah, shake his invisible hand. Well, actually I don't, because I don't see a invisible
You
hand.
touch each other's faces.
You know the comment I made about they like to bathe together and play spot the sausage? That seems oddly appropriate right now.
Spot the sausage. Fucking
With his friend now exiting, he knows he can do his lone wolf thing. And he hasn't got a cap for anyone. He can be as reckless as he wants. Alex is going to sneakaroo. Try and sneak up to this door.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks to your invisibility, nobody notices you as you move on the edges of the room, with obviously the chanting very loud now, as you are stood essentially next to them. As you are making your way around the room, you see this red substance in the center rise a centimeter from the ground.
Huh. Is there a door? Yeah. And
There
does
is
it
a
have
door.
keyhole?
There is a wooden door. This one does not have a keyhole. This is just sturdy wooden with a metallic handle.
Alright. Let's try and push the door open as if it were the wind.
Make a stealth check.
Another. Here we go. That's a 28 from me.
As if it were the wind, you push the door handle down and prop it open. The four cultists momentarily break their chance to look at this, but seeing nothing other than what they assume to be some sort of gust, they return very swiftly to their chanting.
Huh? Alex slips into the room to have a good look around.
Alright, you are in a very plain, empty room. This just seems to be kind of a almost a middle management room, just connector. As there is a wooden door to the north, and the walls are just barren and faded.
Right, Alex would then like to open this door then, hazarding the great guess that it goes back into the troll room.
It's a wonderful assumption, as you it's got the same kind of door as the one you just opened. As you pull the handle down and pop it open, as you see Garrett.
He's not running away.
I
Great.
was in the process of just letting you take your turns.
But yeah, if Garrett wants to start his retreat, he can do that.
Cool.
Because Alex is going to investigate the shit out of this place.
Oh.
Alex will go up here.
I take it I managed to make it round all the trolls.
You do indeed, yeah.
I go back and I meet Braxton back at the door.
Can I see that light over there, or is that just a little bit of error?
Oh, this bit here.
Yeah, is that not?
Yeah, that's
supposed
just
to-
that's a little bit of error.
Cool.
Garrett, what's
Okay,
going
Alex
on?
is gonna.
Trolls and cultists.
Goody.
Yeah. He's still in there. He decided he wanted to do a bit more recon. I said my farewells just in case it gets found and he dies.
Good idea.
Thanks. I have nothing but faith in him.
Did you find anything interesting in there?
Trolls and cultists.
That's
I
it.
think I already answered that question. They were doing some kind of ritualistic shit. And also there's this green glowy thing.
So they're working together on something?
I think the trolls are guarding them. And guarding whatever the green glowy thing is.
I don't know anything about
How's
trolls.
an idea?
Do they usually
Yeah.
work with people?
You
I
both would
suppose
have
it could
very
be
limited,
persuaded
if
Yeah.
any, knowledge of trolls.
Yeah,
The only one that
suppose they could
maybe
be
would know is
persuaded to.
Alex.
yeah, that's fine.
So yeah,
Right.
you both aren't sure at all.
Yeah.
Alex would in fact like to return to that room, just to make one final observation.
Absolutely, go ahead.
I'd like to have a look at the So these runes,
Yeah.
are they written in a particular language?
They are written in common, from
Cool.
what you can make out. But they are some sort of magical incantation that you are not aware of. You don't know what the runes mean. It's just gibberish to you.
Sexy gibberish. Alright. I'm with it. So the stuff rose a bit.
Yeah, it's at least it rose a centimeter when you first entered, and now you have entered again to make another observation. It's risen another centimeter.
Just curious. He will come back to this room. He leaves again, and then proceeds to go to this door and open it stealthily.
Make another stealth check to try and open the door stealthily.
Garrett,
Yeah.
did you see my leg?
I didn't see your leg, to be honest, mate.
Fuck.
But to be honest, I wasn't looking. That's a lie, I was. Nor did I see Fred. I think we're in the wrong cultist cave if we're looking for those.
Only one cave, though, is where they all went.
Fair enough.
All right, Alex, you open the door as subtly as you can, and it is almost as if the door opened by itself with the skill that you open it. You open it up, and it's quite a lavish room. There is several rugs covering the floor. There's cushions propped up either side, and there is a small lockbox in the upper right-hand corner.
I wonder if it has any information in it. Alright, so assesses the lockbox. I'm assuming it is locked.
The lockbox is locked, yeah.
Don't have any thieves' tools, so I can't open it.
If only
What
I
a
was still
shame.
there, because I do.
Don't know how to use these tools. Alex, would it be able to put it away in his backpack? Is it?
Yeah,
something that you
it's
could
quite
carry?
small. Yeah, you could definitely carry it.
But yeah, Alex puts it in his backpack so they can do something with it. Is there anything else in this room, or is it just?
It's interesting you should mention that, because as you are moving across and you are picking up the lockbox, the rug beneath you wraps up and moves up and tries to wrap itself around your body.
Is this a magic carpet? Hey, buddy.
Who else but Alan?
16 against you.
16. That won't hit.
Alright, you manage to smack off one of the carpets. However, there are multiple in this room, as described.
This is
And-
not a good idea.
The other two begin to rise and try to wrap themselves around you.
The 11 doesn't hit, but the 20 does.
Alright, so although you manage to batter away two of them,
Right.
the middle carpet wraps itself around you and you are completely smothered. Your entire body is just wrapped in this rug.
Huh. What now? What now, dear? What now?
Well,
because Alex is just going to try and break out.
yeah, go ahead and try and break out. Make a athletics or acrobatics check.
That's a sexy 24 from Alex.
You immediately break the hold that the rug has on you, but the rugs are consistent and they are persistent. As they once again, as you break one of them, the other two try and enfold you.
Neither hit.
Alright, you have a momentary a second or two to try and bolt from the room as you batter them.
Take the disengage action and leave.
All right, as you run from the room, as you're running from the room, you are not concentrating on being stealthy, and you kick some rocks as you exit this room. And you see, as you exit, the two trolls looking at your direction. Not at you, as you are still invisible, but they are looking at the room you just exited out of.
This is gonna swiggity swoot along this wall. Nope.
Make another stealth check. You have advantage.
That is a 24.
Nice. Now that the initial panic of being smothered has subsided, you once again gain your bearings and return to your very careful movements. However, the trolls are starting to move towards you, or at least towards that entrance. And the troll next to you is large enough, you know, that if he takes another step forward, he will brush into you and feel you.
Gosh. Alex would like to try and maneuver around him. To try and stealthily, roll this way. So that he would be in this middle area.
Go ahead. What I'd like you to do is make the tumble action.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So go ahead and roll acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right, isn't it?
21.
Nat,
Yep. What?
tumble action is the acrobatics check versus their choice.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, it is done.
I will.
21.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you nimbly dart betwixt the two of them. As you do so, you get a good look at what this circular stone thing is in the center. It seems to be a very crude, basic fountain, as it has a circular stone thing emitting from the center, a further 3 foot out. Except where you expect to be water is this green sludge. And you notice that as you dart behind them, and they move up to the room.
Whew. And with that, Alex would like to continue his search. He stealthily begins to walk this way.
Yeah, certainly.
This door.
Right. This is a slightly more intricate door. This is not just a standard wooden door that you've experienced before. This door has metallic. It has metallic things coming from either side, as if it's slightly reinforced.
Is there a keyhole?
There is.
I'd like to have a peek through it.
All right. As you peek through the keyhole, you see the small angle that you can see through the keyhole. You can see brown.
Riveting.
But it is brown fabric.
Ooh.
It's a couple of feet away from you, about 10 foot away. You can't make out really anything else about the room other than there is torchlight in here. There is natural light in this room, which is illuminating the singular brown clad figure that you can make out.
Right.
But that's all you can really tell from the small angle that you have with the keyhole.
Cool. Let's add to move it here and open this door.
Alright. This door is actually locked.
Rip. Alex moves to this door and tries to open it.
This door is not locked. However, you do see that the two trolls have turned around, are beginning to slowly move towards you. So you can go ahead and open the door if you want.
Yep.
Alright, the door.
Stealthy as fuck.
Make a stealth roll. to see if you can do this stealthily.
26.
Yeah, as if the door opens by itself, you open it up, and there is just a huge mound of
I'd actually like to
skeletons.
stand in the doorway
Kinky.
so that he doesn't get. So when the troll goes by, it doesn't touch him.
Yeah, you feel you can actually kind of smell the troll's breath as it moves and sits immediately beside you. And the trolls are now sat either side of this ooze fountain. So you now have behind you, about 15 foot from the ground, of just bones. And the other side of you is the back of a troll.
I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I?
Give him a massage.
I'll give him a message with my bow power. Some of you, give him something to remember me by. Alex would like to. Is there any space for me to move around him, shuffle, so I can get back out into the open?
Very slight.
I'm gonna take that as a chance.
Okay, so what are you trying to do? Shuffle around with...
Just shimmy through as carefully as possible, try not to touch him at all as I do it. Or at least very little.
I would have said start to sing a lullaby in Orcish, get them to go to sleep.
They're giants.
Yes, but they might understand Orcish, they're trolls.
They're giants. I reiterate.
We shout across the room.
So what are you trying to do? Squeeze between the troll and the entrance?
Yeah, I just want to try and shimmy my way out if there's enough room without
Make a dex check.
the checks today. Hope I can keep this up. 17.
Oh, you just make it. Breathe in and squeeze past the troll.
Nice. I'm out into the open again. This is the one door I've left, and then I'm going to make my way back. Okay, I try to open this door then.
Alright.
Stealthy.
As you go to open this door, that's where we'll end this session.
Cool.
That either means there's something behind the door or there's nothing behind the door.
It's a ruse.
And everyone's had enough of Alex's stealth game where no one can see him.
But yeah, that seems like
Hey,
an
I'm
appropriate
part of
time
your
to call
stealth
it
game
till
as well.
Thursday.
Alright, cool.
I was quite enjoying
Okay.
that.
Yeah. I was part of your stealth game for a while. You can fuck off. I'm the one that made you invisible.
Yeah, no.
What's your stealth modifier? 12. Ugh.
So many
Okay.
checks.
Your stealth modifier is 12. Mine's 11. You're the worst.
I'm glad I
Just gonna
didn't
keep
run
going up
around
and
that
up.
place with my bumbling axe foot.
Yeah.
But,
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I've got to be off. So thank you for the session. That was really. I enjoyed it a lot.
Same, I lost a leg, that was
Me
awesome.
too.
I will catch you all on Thursday. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later, guys.
Yeah.
See you
See you
later.
later.
yeah.